Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. So glad you're with us. Hope you've had a wonderful, great day. We've had a really exciting event that we're wrapping up. So we're going to get you started with some really cool new. Now, we've got really affordable pieces tonight, as well as really super cool museums. So it's really going to be an exciting night for really everybody that loves great jewelry, and that is why you're here, isn't it? So we've got a special event tonight, and it's going to be, since it's the kickoff of, gosh, our first really cool kind of new show here in a long time, we're going to bring you some really cool examples. We've got some amazing tanzanite. We've got a Savorite garnet bracelet. It's the last time I saw one of these, it was 50 grand. Got it for a lot less than that. So we've got a special yellow diamond here as well. It's going to be our carat 72. We have not seen one of those in a while, as far as giving you the 2 carat size without spending 2 carat money. We like that. And so we've got special pieces, even a gents ring that is brand new. Actually, 2 are on the way. We have a color change garnet and diamonds, all diamonds in white diamonds. You don't see that very often, but we've got exciting pieces. And this is where, again, I know we're coming off like an 8-month-long sale, right? We've done a lot of sales shows here. So you're probably thinking, I might just tune in for a second, see what's going on, maybe just check in with Lolo, see what's happening. But I'm going to tell you something. As a host here, who's been doing this a long time, it's really tough to get out of these sale events, right? I mean, I'm like automatically programmed at this point to give you all this money off. So what I'm going to do is keep it going. I don't care how new the stuff is. I don't care how expensive it should be. I'm going to keep the prices and the values and the discounts going for you so you can see everything that you love and still enjoy those big savings, so that you don't have to think, I'll just have to wait until the next big sale event. We're just going to keep it going. So that's going to be very exciting, and let me do the discounting. You sit back and, of course, get ready to dial in when you see something you love, because these pieces are not going to last, I can tell you that. And we do have a lot of one of a kind. So get ready. I'm on my own to do some discounting here tonight to keep the party going, because that is why we love TVON, right? The greatest jewelry, but the really cool values that we love as well. And there's still going to be, again, some very affordable ideas when, let's face it, in today's jewelry environment, you can't get gold affordably. You can't buy diamonds affordably, and you also can't buy colored stones unless you are shopping with us. So that's what's going to happen. I've got aquamarine earring drops. I've got a mandarin garnet pendant with a collection grade stone. I've even got a Zambaran garnet. We haven't been seeing those at all. I'm going to bring that to you as well. So it is going to be a night to stick around, buckle up, get ready to go, because we are going to see some absolutely incredible buys. And how we're going to start is with a one-of-a-kind color change speen that is one of our most popular stones. Take a look at this. We just hardly ever have them for you. So here's 1125-631 to get us started, and a fabulous idea. And it's around. Do you love it? So this is going to be one of those that is a 34-pointer. It gets you in to the color change speen material that we love. And that's the thing. It's valuable. It's expensive. It's important no matter what it is. That's the cool thing about it. So you don't have to worry about, do I need a 5 carat size? Well, let me put it this way. I've only had one stone ever that was 5 carats in this size in this stone. So it's a great way to pick up a round. It is that cut we love because it shows off that high dispersion level. You're also getting a great diamond weight around it. That's 50 points. So what we do is we take this oversized wider band ring, we mix it up with that negative space we love, diamond pave and mill grain all together, and then it creates this design that looks like heart shapes. You've got a couple of them, more than maybe meets the eye. I know we see the north and the south, but look what's happening on the sides. And it should be a $3,999 ring. Let me remind you, there is only one. But the hearts keep going, whether they're diamonds or gold. It just keeps on going. It's a really cool look. It's got that stone that, of course, is giving every color of the rainbow with that green base. And then you've got the gorgeous faceting, all that amazing color. And yes, it's going to be all the colors of the world, but then once you change your light source, you're going to have a different color for that base color of the stone. It goes from green to red. So that is exciting. And it's going to be less than $39.99. We only have the one. I'm going to try it on for you so you can see what this is all about. Why not celebrate a great jewelry buy here today as we get you fully in. Like, we're in September, we feel fall. Well, we don't feel fall here. We got 108 degrees on the way out today. So, ooh, it's a little sweltering out here. But again, hopefully you're feeling a little bit of that fall weather out where you are, or maybe just hopefully the hope of fall, right? That I think this time of year in the dog days is something we're all ready for. So here it is. Instead of $39.29 or even $19.99, I'm blowing it out. This is a lot of gold. And you know, it was just about 40 minutes ago that I was talking about, yeah, the gold pricing and the fact that we can't even do plain basic gold bands for like under $1,500 right now because of gold being where it's at. Let's defy that. Let's absolutely buck that trend and get you a great value on what is obviously more than just gold, more than just diamonds, but also one of the rarest stones on the planet. And let me bring it to you for even, you know what, guys? At $19.99, I know, you're probably going, oh, darn it, I missed out on that 10% off. Let me tell you this. If it was $19.99 minus 10%, it'd be $17.99. I'm going to get you a better value than $17.99. So let me take this price tag lower for you. Let me make this easy. Let me make this affordable. And we need one caller on the phone lines. And by the way, it is still your gold color choice. So you're going to change the gold. If you want to change it to white gold or rose gold, that is no problem. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it a lot less than even, what, $17.99 would be that discounted price, right? Well, let's take it even lower for you. I'm going to make sure it goes and not $1,500, $14, $13, $12, $11, not even $10.99. Are you ready to shop? Are you ready to party? Are you ready to get something special today? Head it out to your collection for a much better price than you could ever imagine. How about $9.99? Only to get this one home to one of our viewers tonight. Now that's the way we shop. That is the way we do it. And here we are at $9.99. So first caller, we'll give it 30 seconds. Then we've got brooches here. We've got earrings. We've got new green zircon, fabulous. And I can bring you $300,000 pieces tonight that aren't $300,000. I've got a platinum 7-carat emerald. That's here. The Savorite bracelet I mentioned. Diamond necklaces are here. And there's also, if there's anybody who really loves the idea of a big Paraíba, it is going to be a 470 that you see here today. Yes, it is. It is going to be. And here's what we've got. One of the better values you will ever see, ever. And there, it's coming up in just the first couple of minutes here because it's going to be so wild in the price tag. It is going to be your chance to pick up a very large Paraíba. So, and here we go. Coming up next, we're going to see who's got that one. Let me know if you like it. And don't forget, there's morganite here in men's rings. And we've got, you know, some blue wing block D. We'll fit in a couple of those, maybe a 2.5 carat for you that we haven't seen a lot of in the last several years. So we'll bring that to you as well. I want to show you these earrings, though. There's just one pair, and it's just a really beautiful way to get emeralds. So let's take a look at this. You go from one green to another, and this is a different type of green here, but look at how bright that is. It is like neon. I know we talk about that lively color of the sphenes that we love, but check this out. This is really, really special. And so it's really, really cool. So here we go. And it's going to be, I love this one because it's just a quick little easy pair of drop earrings that doesn't, you know, I think we hear drop earrings and so many people say, oh no, I can't do a drop earring. I need a stud or I need something simple. But this is a drop earring that still is very simple. And that's really cool. It's just one of those that, you know, there's not a lot going on that makes it over the top. It's not a drop that you need to worry about. Okay, am I ever going to wear that in real life? Of course you will. There's that simplicity of the drop that gives you that beautiful bezel set stone. Diamonds around it as well. They're going to lead from the front of the lever back all the way on down to your bigger diamond, to that bezel set stone. I love it. It's just going to be a great, simple drop earring. It's item number 1124456. Welcome on in to our Wednesday night. Glad you're with us. And this is going to be our yellow gold only. They stay as is. There's a great simple drop to them, and yet it's going to be, let's take a look at this. It's a lever back. It's really basic style here. Again, nothing that's too complex to wear. And this is what it looks like from a distance, right there at that 7/8 of an inch mark. And so it is 7/8 of an inch just because when you see them on, where it's going to start is where the diamonds are. That little loop you see of the gold up top, that's what goes into your piercing. That's what sits inside your piercing. So really, it is 7/8 of an inch. You know how precise I like to be. So that is 7/8. We've got the beautiful emerald. Doesn't need to be a big stone to really show off the color. I think you're seeing that there. It's a really bright, very, really nice, again, bright way to do emerald because most of them are a little bit foggy or hazy, or they can be a little bit dull, aren't they? And this is just where you get that amazing color you see even from, I'm in lower light here. It's a lower lit area. You can see how beautiful and bright, and yet see what I mean about simple and elegant, something that's very wearable, very versatile as well. And you've got a great value coming your way where let's skip $9.99 because if that's just too much, I'm going to help you out. So there they are. Stay in the yellow gold. So again, that's the way you see them as they are. But of course, no sizing needed. So we can have these right out to you tomorrow. So they'll be right out to you in the next couple of days. And by the next time you see us over the weekend, you'll have these. You'll be wearing them. I think you'll be loving them. Of course, May and April's birthstone together there. And it's not going to be even $500. We'll make them $4.99. That's it. Simple and easy. And yet to get any kind of matching in emeralds is always challenging. And that's what this gives you. And then you can always kind of sit it back a little bit more to just let those diamonds be exactly where they start to finish, and then even right up top above your bezel set emerald, and that's a nice smooth setting style as well. So we'll go back up close, take a look at them. Again, only one caller can take them at $4.99 because that's all we have, and it's tough to match up emeralds. It really is. It's always tougher, so you don't find a lot of options when it comes to an emerald earring. I know that I speak for myself. I'm an emerald lover. I love the good stuff in emeralds, but it's my birthstone. I love to kind of feel connected to just, I think it's kind of a personal favorite, but it's one of the big three as well. So I think we know there's a lot of lovers of the emerald, the rubies, and the sapphires. They are considered the big three, and to be able to get an earring like that for $499 is really special. So we'll give them final 30 seconds, then we'll be moving on. We've got some new in the, got a green zircon that's here. We've got the Paraíba. Let me tell you, I've got a 5-carat Paraíba. It's almost 5 carats. It's blue greens, and it should be about $65,000. I'm going to show it to you on my hand here, because if I were to just tell you the price without even seeing the stone, you would probably buy it without, just totally sight unseen. This is going to be the stone that is absolutely fought over. I'm going to show it in 20 minutes. It's actually 19 minutes. We'll do it right at the bottom of the hour. I'm just going to give you guys, the early birds here, the heads up. That is coming up. That is a nearly 5-carat blue-green copper-bearing tourmaline. It is Paraíba with princess cut diamonds. You will not believe the price tag on that one. So make sure you stick around. I know it's not going to be $65,000 or $50,000, so we're really excited about that one here as well. Let's keep on moving. We have a gents piece. I know they eluded us over most of the event that we wrapped up, so we've got that coming up. It's item number 1120319. Take a look at this. This is our gents color changing garnet. Oh my goodness, it's already starting to change color here right before our eyes. It's a really cool stone. It's going to be item number 1120319. So you've got yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. First, we'll get that out of the way. It's a blue-green stone. This is, think of it like alexandrite. The difference is most color change garnets never, ever, ever look like alexandrites in real life. They're usually a murky brown color. They're usually something of an earth tone. They get into the browns, they get into a little bit of pinks and reds when they change color. That is simply not the case here. This is a stone that if I didn't know any better, if I had to just visual ID that from a mile away without the descriptor here, 100%, I would be willing to bet anything on the fact that it's alexandrite, because it's giving us the colors that the Brazilian alexandrites do. The beautiful intense teal blue greens into those purple reds, which you're already seeing in an improper light, no less. So that's really impressive. Take a look at it, because I think you're going to like this one. And again, it's a really rare stone. It's even more rare to find than alexandrite itself is the color change garnet. This is our 102, and then it's got 29 points in diamonds around it. You've got a fully finished under gallery, and we only have just this one. So I know that, again, gents rings were limited over the last several weeks. So this is where you can go, or a lady can wear it as well if you like a bigger gold presence. That's the finishing. You've got the blues and the greens, but do you see it? It's already showing these purples and reds. It's like it's such a strong color change. It can't contain itself, even in this fluorescent light environment, whereas you would typically need a more incandescent light to see any purples or reds at all. You're getting them all here. And so we've got the diamonds around it. We've only got the one piece. Of course, you're going to change the gold so we can customize it to be exactly what you want it to be. But a ring like this with a stone like that, and of course, it's a 1-carat 02 size. Imagine if that were a carat alexandrite. We'd be putting a $7,999 price tag on it and leave it there. But instead, you're getting a more rare stone. Extra difficult to find, rare because of that color being where it is. Look at that, it's almost shifting entirely to purple there, isn't it? It's amazing, yet it's not even going to be $2,000 because I'm going to move some jewelry tonight. That is the mission ahead of me. I have chosen to accept it. I have decided we are going to make miracles happen, move mountains, and we are going to part the seas here of great value, and this is how we do it on a gents ring with more gold. Thank goodness we made it a while ago, because if we'd made that today, you'd have over $6,000 just in gold before you pile up the diamonds, before you add in that rarest of the rare color change garnet. So here's what we're going to do instead of $2,000 or $19.99. It's not going to be even $19 or $18 or $17.99. I told you we're going to floor you with some prices here tonight. No doubt about it. This is the time to pick it up. And this is it. It's one only. It's not even $17.77. This is a good one. It's only going to be $1,699 for what is entirely purple, just from just moving and shifting the direction of that stone here on our wheel. That is pretty impressive. So this is pretty cool. So if you like it, let me know. $16.99. We'll give that 30 seconds as well. Got a lot of one-of-a-kinds as usual to get through. Bottom of the hour is when we'll see that nearly 5-carat Paraíba, which will blow your mind, because it, trust me, will. It's just so incredible. Plus, We've even got exotic cuts of tanzanite tonight in a matching pendant and matching earrings that are here together. It's so exciting. It could be your whole suite, and that's going to be happening. Plus, there's the Savarite and platinum bracelet. I don't know if you guys ever saw this, because I know that I didn't show it, and I got to tell you, I've been seeing it here in the inventory for a few months now. There's a Savarite tennis bracelet here. It's been here a while, and it's set in platinum as well. And so I thought this was perhaps the same one, and I thought, well, it couldn't be if it's got this incredible value. But you know what? It may just be the same value that we've decided to discount. And I'm going to get you a length on this bracelet first, because I'm about to show you a 7-inch bracelet in Savarite. Let's take a look at how bright and beautiful these stones are. We know this stone as being a rare garnet, like the one you just saw in the men's ring, but look at this, the absolute perfection of matching up. Gosh, I didn't count the stones individually yet, but I may have to. Look at that. Pure perfection in matching from one end to the other. It is all Savarite garnet in platinum, 1125417. And the reason I'm showing it to you is because, well, because I kept seeing this in the inventory, and I thought, is anybody in our viewership going to spend $40,000 on a bracelet? I was a little doubtful. And that's no knock on you guys. It's just not our normal price point that we hang out in. So I thought, if there's $892 in Savarite, 61 points in diamonds, which are set between every single one of them. You're going to see it up close. I just want you to see the consistency. And it is going to have an insert closure. I did want to remind you, it is 7 inches in length. So just measure that for you. It's a classic 7-inch. Now I'm going to take it up close, because you need to see this. And it's that tennis bracelet, line bracelet style. They are interchangeable. That means the same thing definition-wise. You're talking about a beautiful link style. Every one of those diamonds is a large, round, brilliant as well, sitting between every one of the Savarites. The matching is impeccable. It's $892 plus 61 points in diamonds, 7-inch in length. White gold is how it stays. That's all, rather platinum is how it stays, because we've even upgraded that. Here I am Freudian slipping again, because I know this price tag is not a price tag for a platinum bracelet. Platinum is a high-end metal anyways. We know that and understand that about it. But to think that we are taking a piece of jewelry that requires more metal weight than most do, and taking this down to a level like you're going to see, is really a little bit surprising, and it's going to make for one heck of a piece. I don't know, again, how many of you are familiar with Savarite just in rare one-of-a-kind stones that we have in jewelry, but it's very unusual to see any two match. To be able to put together an entire 7 inches of Savarites is very unusual, very impressive. We're so excited to have it. Guess what we're going to do here? It's less than $40,000. I'm so proud. This is, again, why there are some holdovers that just maybe didn't make it on the air from the sale event. We're bringing those out today. It's probably going to be between today and tomorrow night. We're going to show you those pieces that we just didn't quite have time to get to, that we're going to actually end up saving you even more than you would have saved if you would have taken the 10% off. So how about that? $40,000 bracelet right here, and no longer going to be that price at all, nowhere close. As a matter of fact, we're not even asking for $10,000 on a platinum bracelet. And out of all the pieces that require so much gold to make, you'd think that's where you might, in today's metal market, just make sure that you're being more conservative about what you're using, maybe not use the most expensive metal out there. Instead, went for it here. Just gave you deluxe quality through and through. It's not even $99 or $89 or $79. This is a one-of-a-kind opportunity. And what I just did at $79.99 is take those Savarites alone, way less than $1,000 a carat. That's not supposed to happen. Then you add the big diamonds that are individually a really good size. You've got the insert closure, as I mentioned. That's going to lock right in place so that it's all the way around. Check this out. This is the consistency. We might as well, now that we have just this close-up opportunity, you've got to see this from start to finish. Here's one end of the bracelet, as much as I want that to stay just like that. Look at the one end of the bracelet and then watch as we take you through a tour of the entire 7-inch length. Not one varies. Not one gets lighter, not one gets darker, and that's the other thing. We could have gone lighter or darker if we wanted to go a little more commonplace with the stones. We did not. So we brought you all the best of the best. This is ideal color of your Savarites. Come on, work with me, bracelet here, because I wanted to go all the way to that other end so you can see how beautiful these stones are consistently. That's your other end right there. So beautiful, beautiful stones all the way through from the very, very end points there. And yet it is not going to be 79, 69, 59. You know what? This is going to go in a hurry, and probably one of those, much like our Paraíba coming up, where it's going to be several collectors, several callers, probably all after the same piece, especially when it's not even $49.99. So how do we take a $40,000 bracelet and get you, do you want to go 90% off? Let's go 90% off. Let's make it $39.99 to the very first caller, and somebody's going to have the statement piece of a lifetime, not just when it comes to quality, but when it comes to value. That's more than just a quality piece. That is a value piece. If I had a nickel for every time in my 22 years I had one Savorite of that size in a ring that was equal to that price, and now we're making the entire bracelet, the entire 7-inch bracelet in an upgrade to platinum with big diamonds and all the consistency of those Savorites, and you're getting it for $39.99. That should be irresistible. And that's the way we shop for great jewelry around here is go ahead, take the museum piece and mark it on down to this really pedestrian price tag that's just not going to make any sense when you talk about, you know what those stones should be going for individually, you know how much they should be, you know that you've got all these consistent stones, and actually 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm counting 18 stones. So you figure each one is right there at about a ½ carat. So very important. And let me know if you'd like it, because that's going to be a very special piece right there. And I think they look bigger than a ½ carat, to be honest with you. So again, what that is $892 of a lot of really, really rare gem material in its top quality. Not just in a, for instance, here's a couple, or maybe just let's go halfway around the bracelet, or maybe we throw in a couple of stones, or maybe there is a mix in color. They are truly matched in a way that I never thought would be possible. So that's a good one there if you like it. Don't forget, we're 9 minutes away from showing you that nearly 5-carat Paraíba that I know it's going to be exciting. It's going to be the one everyone's talking about tonight. Let's move on from the bracelet. It's $39.99 if you'd like it. Here's my ruby. It is about as bright and clean as a ruby gets, and it's got a great Burma quality. We love our Burma. It's 1124353, and we're getting through a lot of jewelry here tonight. So if you have any requests, by the way, you can always let us know what those might be. We'll help you out. Spina's still here. Men's ring's still here. I'm going to get you a little, going to give you an exclusive little sneak peek of something that's happening this weekend. We have a major event happening this weekend. It's going to be probably the most talked about shows TVON has ever done. And I've been here 8 years. And you know what? It is, I guarantee you, going to be the most talked about shows ever in our history between Saturday and Sunday. So I will give you a little bit of a preview. I can't tell you everything, but I'm going to tell you a little preview of something that's coming up this weekend as well, so that you're sure not to miss it, because it's kind of only happening this weekend. So anyway, and then it's like goodbye, bye-bye. So here we are with a platinum piece with a 47-point ruby. It's a pear shape. It's completely transparent. 48 points in diamonds as well. And then we're going to show you a great value on this one of a kind. How much platinum do we have tonight? Certainly a lot so far, and yet we're going to make this really affordable, under $1,000, not $999. We're going to let you steal jewelry all night long. It's legal stealing is what I think this should be called. And it's going to be not even $888 or $799. We'll make it $777. The caveat is it's got to stay in platinum. I know, it's got to. I'm going to force the platinum on you. I am, just because, well, it's rare. And I think that a lot of us, I don't know how much, I was trying to think the other day, I don't think I have a platinum piece in my wardrobe, which is unusual. I have mostly just, gold. So I think a lot of us do, right? Platinum is kind of a little more obscure to find. And so you really don't see it that often. And now we're seeing it more than ever before here in the last few months. And I think exciting to see that upgrade. So if you love white metals, it's just a nice way to get you a more dense white metal, that's for sure. And I do want to try this on for you as well, so you can see how that blue red of that ruby just flourishes from a distance. It really does have an incredible amount of shine to it. Great clarity. Hey, Scott. Scott wanted a hoop earring, so we've got it for you, Scott, next. And this might be for a couple of you who want to maybe stick to the classics, or maybe you're starting to think about the events coming up and those upcoming holidays, and you want to get a great pair of classic hoop earrings. We've got them. So that's going to be coming up next for Scott. That'll probably lead us right into our Paraíba deal. That's $777 if you'd like it. And then let's show you, we're lucky enough to have a rarity here. We've got all 3 gold colors in this hoop earring to share with you. And just so you don't get confused, I would never want to do that to you. I'm going to show you the pair. I would normally just say, let's just show you one of each color. I'm just going to go ahead and put each of the pairs here on the screen so you can even compare and contrast them as you wish. There's a yellow gold option, and then we'll zoom back so you can see all 3 at the same time. There's my yellow, and here is, if you've never seen our diamond hoops, we're always offering them, but we rarely see them. So I think it's kind of fun to be able to say, hey, here's what a diamond inside out hoop looks like in rose gold, which we, again, rarely have to share with you. It's item number 1110366. And this is for, again, Scott's request, but I think for anybody who's looking for diamond earrings, this is a classic way to go. It's still an upgrade from what you typically see. There's a lot of diamond hoops out there, but they're just maybe little itty bitty diamonds or just in the front. And this goes all the way front to back. How about diamonds in the front, diamonds lining the inside? That's called the inside out style that I cannot believe. I've been seeing them in faux over and over and over lately, and it's amazing what people are getting for faux. Plated metals, sterling silvers, CZ stones, and I have no problem with that, but just, you know, again, they should be really, really inexpensive when you're getting either CZs or lab grown, right? You should be getting them for next to no money. And the fact is that that's not always the case in today's world. Here's where you can just go ahead and, you know what, maybe just treat yourself, get the value on the really, really remarkable best of quality, so you never need to upgrade. You're not replacing and changing your earrings all the time because maybe the quality doesn't sustain itself, right? This is the way to go. It's a carat 17 though in diamonds. In that inside out style, it's going to be 3/4 of an inch. That is a diameter because it is a round hoop as well. And I know our wheels, poor little wheel's been through some things. So just bear with us on the wheel. We'll try to adjust accordingly. But I do want to show you the yellow gold here from a distance, and then we'll give you the measure just so you can see the visual on it, right? Might as well. This is a visual medium that we work in. So, and it's probably good we do because it's actually more of a 7/8 of an inch style to see there. So that's important too. So 7/8 of an inch gets you right under an inch. You're going to see them on. I always love a 1 inch or greater style in an inside out. And you probably know my philosophy on that. It's that I don't really believe in paying for diamonds you'll never see. If it's a smaller carat or if it's a smaller diameter in a hoop earring, it sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense to do the inside out style. Because if it's really, really small, you're never going to see the diamonds that are on the inside of the back of the earring. It's true. You really need to get about at least a minimum of 3/4 of an inch to really appreciate the inside out styling. And that's what this allows you to do, given that they're almost an inch in their length. It's really going to show you that beautiful, that idea of lining those diamonds where you have the diamonds lined through the inside of the back of the earring, just like you see there. Because as you turn, you really see those even when you're straight on. So that's important. It's a straight post, not curved. So that makes it really, really easy as well. And then you can see how wearable those are. I don't think those are too much or too dramatic for every single day. I think it's where a lot of us feel comfortable in that 3/4 to 1 inch length, really wearing something every day, even though, yes, you're getting a high-end diamond as well. So let's blow them out. We'll take another close-up look. This is the yellow, by the way. I just borrowed one of those yellow golds. If you need to see any of the other colors on, you can absolutely ask and we will do that. But it's going to be better than $19.99 for a carat 17, and everything's elevating in price tag because of gold and diamonds. We are the exception to that rule. We are on our way. We're 3 minutes away from showing you that big pot of Eva, so get ready. And here we go with these earrings that are not $19.99. I promised you better values, didn't I? I really, really did. This is going to be a hot seller, and just because if you're not the requester, remember this is something, as you can well see right here on your wheel, we've actually got more than one pair, and we have more than one pair in each color of gold. So this is something that can go out right away for you, even if you aren't the requester. And that's the beautiful thing about them. And I think that everybody needs a good hoop. We're not even doing $15 or $14.99. Let's just go lower. I promise you, I'm going to keep those sale prices going for you so you don't have to pay anything like what you should be on an evening like tonight. We'll make it easy, and maybe you've been on the go, and this is kind of when after Labor Day things get really kind of more settled as far as schedules go. Maybe we're going back to some sense of, you know, normal schedules or work schedules or kids back in the school or whatever it is. So this is when a lot of us might be checking in, feeling like, wait, let's check in and see what's going on in the jewelry world. And wherever else you might be surprised at some of the elevated prices, not here. We're going lower than 14, then 13, then 12, going lower than even $11.99. We really want to send these out. This is a hot, great hoop that is going to be an icon for you, an everyday wearable, a giftable as well, especially if they're less than $10.99, and we're going to make them so. It's not going to be $10.99. We'll make them $999 instead, and that will be it. So a last call on those hoops, and they were requested, but again, anybody can jump in and grab those in if you're starting to think maybe holidays that are going to be coming up around the corner, and we would not be surprised to see a lot of these diamond and gold pieces elevate before then in price. So take them while you can. Yes, go ahead. Yes. Who is it? Kathy? Is she in Tennessee, you said? Wonderful. Hi, Kathy. How are things in Tennessee tonight? Everything good? I'm so glad. Now, she opted for a rose gold. I'm wondering if it's because it's the first time she's seeing them here, because that is something that we don't always get to show you. And remember, that's kind of the beauty of it, is that we do almost always offer a rose gold choice in just about everything we do. But you can see, I think a lot of people might shy away from it, worried that there's going to be too much gold hue cast into the diamonds. Sometimes they might look more like pink diamonds. I think that would be a big selling point for the rose gold. But you can see here, they really look specialty, and yet you still see, because we use such a big stone there, you still see the well-known, very, very high-end diamond presence in that hoop. So our requester did not call. What else is new? Because that's sometimes where, again, requesters are here to maybe sometimes give the rest of us an opportunity to own something that is special as well. So $9.99, we've got our final 30 seconds, and then we're going to show you the 5-carat Paraiba. At least it's almost 5 carats. And I've only had, in my history of doing this every day, I've only had the opportunity to show maybe, I would say in grand total, I mean, probably maybe 50 stones that are above this size. And so it's really unusual. And that mostly goes back to 2004 when I was slinging the rocks and doing a lot of loose stone shows when Paraiba first got to the TV marketplace. And that was where most of the over 5-carat Paraibas were. And if you have any of those today and you still got them in your possession, you might want to get those appraised for where they're valued today, as opposed to even where they have been in the past, because the prices do continue to elevate on this stone. So I tried this on for you a few minutes ago. We're going to move on from the earrings. We have a white gold going out as well. White gold's usually the most popular, so take those as you wish. Thank you so much, Scott, for that request, because a lot of other people are able to take those as well. Now, this is it. This is the one I really want to just share with you early, because this is not going to last, and we know that. And I've been just offering this stone. It's been really my favorite to present and show and collect myself for the last 20 years. And that's the thing. There was a couple of years early on where these still weren't in the marketplace when I first began my career in television, in home shopping at least. And yet this is really where I have not seen many that are of this size and clarity altogether. It's 1125474. Gave you that heads up earlier on how important these are and how important this one's going to be. But obviously we know about this stone. We know is elite. We know that we have not seen many that are of this size. Let me just go ahead and bring it in closer as well, so you can really scrutinize this stone. Now, we do something most people don't. Most people would go, oh, it's a tourmaline, let's go back. We don't. We come in closer. I want you to look at that stone. Considering the fact that it's a 4-carat 70 size, we know that as you get into larger and larger and larger Paraibas, most of them, it just gives you a bigger canvas and almost like a bigger looking glass into seeing those very, very commonplace inclusions. This is one where you really don't have anything obvious. None of those big copper needles you would usually see, none of the big characteristics you would normally find in a Paraiba of this size. It's nearly 5 carats. It is a blue green. I would say it does lean a little bit more towards the green, but just about, I would say probably more like 55-45 to tell you the truth. And it's green to blue. And it's doing every little bit the neon we expect. The glow, the brightness. Here's what I recommend doing. If you have any interest whatsoever in a Paraiba of a big size, and what has kept you out is the simple fact, it's what keeps most of us out of the big Paraiba realm, is that they are simply too darn expensive. And you can't fight the marketplace. You can't fight the fact that it's elevating. It's never stopped and it's never slowed in elevating in price. It hasn't reached a plateau yet on a per carat level. And what's out there is out there. That is the main driving force behind why these price tags continue to elevate, is that all 3 sources that were discovered from 1989 on are already mined out and gone, done completely. So this is where you get a stone that most will never see, let alone own. You've got big princess cut diamonds around it. That's going to be 37 points in the individual 8 stones that you have. Plus they're all set in a semi-bezel, but this is a gorgeous pear-shaped stone. And it's 470 in size, where I have a 4-carat 20 here, and that 420 is $45,000. Not as beautiful as this stone, I will say. The diamond weight is 37 points. So here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to break down those individual diamonds for you, because that's important. They're big. They're almost 5 points apiece. Okay, so there's that. They're princess cuts individually. They're even set on slightly different planes, so they really can show off. You also have this breathtakingly gorgeous stone, and I came in closer. We could come in even closer. And look at this. This is the most close-up view you'll ever get. This is like looking at your own jeweler's loupe at the stone in person. Look at that. How it's glowing. There's no help by anything else. No special lights, no special filters, no special effects. And yet this is a copper-bearing stone. And yet what you see when you get this on, when I show this on the hand, you're going to absolutely lose your mind. And here's the thing. I only have one. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. I've been trying to warn you about this. This is going to be a shockingly low price. It is going to go. This is absolutely impressive. I need you on the lines, because if you're missing out, you're going to be kicking yourself forever. I have those moments where there are so many pieces I've missed out right here on this show, hosting it, that I've missed out that still haunt me to this day just because I have to show it to you first. And you guys know the good stuff. You take it before I ever can. This is what's so impressive. Look at it on the hand. It's even set in an important mounting. It's that gorgeous blue-green dynamo. Nobody's on the phone lines. I need one caller. I'm tempted. It sounds kind of rather random, but I would love for you to call up and say sold before I even price the darn thing, because otherwise it is going to be a I never saw that coming deal. It's going to be that issue. It's going to be that, well, you've always had 4 and 5 carats here in the past that have been in that, $60,000, $70,000 range. Largest one I've ever had is 16 carats on TVON's network. It's typical right now. The 2 carats go for $15,000 on discount. So if this is more than double that, it should probably be, let's just say logically speaking, if we went on a more kind of traditional scale, right? You guys have all seen the 2 carats go at 15 grand, right? So this is more than double. So let's just say we doubled that price and we just made it 30,000. That would never happen, by the way, because there's not an incremental scale. There's an exponential scale, because it's so much more rare to get a 5 carat than it is a 4 carat, then a 3 carat, then a 2 carat, then a 1, that it's much like diamonds, where if you're getting into this size, that's mighty, mighty unusual. We have one piece. It's going to blow your mind. Here's the little heads up. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, which is kind of remarkable, because you never have to buy it just because you're on the phone lines. It just means you're ready to say sold just in case. In case what? In case I give you the most insanely ridiculous low price that you never saw coming. And that way, instead of calling in and frantically dialing while you hear sold, what if I just send this out at pennies on the dollar? What if I send it out at pesos on the dollar? That is something you need to keep in mind, because that's what I'm going to do right here. And I'm trying to give everybody the heads up so you're not left in the cold going, oh my gosh, I missed out on the value of a lifetime. That's what I think this is. And, you can take my advice or not, because I've been collecting this stone. I'm one of the biggest collectors of Paraíba in the world. And that's what GIA called me last year. They said I have the biggest Paraíba collection in the world. I don't know if that's true. I have no way of verifying that, but I do have a lot of them, including a 10 carat that I'm really, just is kind of my pride and joy of stones. But I will tell you, this stone is something that, as we see it appraised and go up in appraised value every single few months, it is not something I want you to miss out on when I'm practically giving it away. And then it's got those really important diamonds. We only have one. It's not even 30,000, and that's too low. Guess what we're going to do? Do we have anybody thinking about it? Now, Victor, you have a caller, I see. Who is it, and do they have any idea what kind of desperation levels I'm willing to reach to get this one out the door? Who is it? Okay. Well, it's as good as gone then, all right? Collectors. I hear 2 collectors' names out there. So now it's going to be a matter of, Tim, are you getting it or is Victor getting it? Just say sold now, because that's how confident I am. You're going to be absolutely loving this price tag. It's not 30. It's not 20. It's not 15,000. Suddenly I'm giving away a 470 for the same price I would do a 2 carat for. Who do you have thinking about it, Tim? Good. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? A negotiation? What is this? No, 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 no. Don't do that. It's whoever says sold first. Don't do that. It's not $10,000. It's not $99.99. $89, $79, $69, $59. This is why I wish I had, I kid you not, I wish I had 100 of these. You know I never will. You know I could do this every single day for the rest of the time, and I would never have 100 of these stones. They don't exist. They don't exist. Not in gem quality, not in beautiful colors like this. It's not $59.99. It's not $49.99. Now we're basically at right around $1,000 a carat. If you give me $299 for the mounting. That's not a $299 mounting, by the way. But if you give me $299 for the mounting, you're paying $1,000 a carat for the stone, and I'm going even lower than that, because when I came on the air tonight and told you we've been doing a sale event for the last few months, and we need to make this a special show. This is what I was talking about. And this is how, do you have it there? Who has it? So we may already have it gone, and I'm still going lower because that is how committed I am to being true to my word. And this I know is a challenging night when you're all going, I don't need to pay more. Well, guess what? I wish I had a bunch of these. We have 5 people on the phone lines. I have 1 ring. We can't just split it up into sections and send it out that way. We only have 1. Take a look at it. It's not even $49.99. Do you want it? So Wayne, are you getting it? Tim, are you getting it? Let me know, because it's not even going to be $49.99. Just say sold, because I know that you guys are committed to this and you want to give value just like I do. I'm making this $3,999 right now. That's how amazing this is. And again, would need 100 of them. Just tell me, Wayne, is it yours? Yeah, you got it. You got it? Do you want it? All right, you've got it. All right, that one is gone. Guys, I have to go on who I hear sold first from, and that was Wayne. So we've got 2 backups, Wayne, if you don't want it, but that one is gone. Congratulations. Well done. Let's take a look at something else. We've got a really pretty brooch pendant combination here. That's what that looks like. And that is going to be, Wayne, did you not get that one? You did get it or did not? Okay. Oh, got it. Oh, someone who's not even in the studio. Okay. No wonder I don't know. Okay. All right. Here we go. And will you let me know, Victor, who I can congratulate when I can? Yeah, it's a deficit to not have them in the studio, but I'll try. I want to say thank you to that caller that just got it. So this is 112-1468. And here we go with a very, very special star ruby combination. I cannot get over this. We're seeing 288 among 6 different stars, and those are all individual Roval star rubies. This is a brooch or pendant, many ways to wear it. It's 18 karat solid gold, it's 28 points in diamonds, and this is why. It's got a bail where I'm holding it, so that kind of top portion of this almost figure 8. It's got a brooch in the back as well, so you can wear it a myriad of ways. And let me show it to you on the hand so you can get an idea of the size. Oh, good. Oh, Tim, I thought that was your caller. Oh. Wait a minute, she got 2 operators at the same time? You guys are, I'm confused. I'm very confused. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, Katrina, well done. Congratulations. All right. So that's good. Well, at least we know what customer got it. We don't know which operator was helping her, but we know what customer got it. Well, that's great. Thank you so much. There's your 1.5" in that design. Anybody else getting like that blue box store vibe that's very, you know, yeah, very designer, right? I usually see those little beans done in the sterling silver. This is kind of feels like that, but dressed up with unheated star rubies. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, by the way, just to give you a little help on picturing the size. If that helps give you a reference point, then we'll go back to the close-up and show you what we can do on this one. And since I'm in full-on giveaway mode now, you can't have a 470 Paraíba like we just gave that away and then leave this here. So I'll just keep it going. A $39.99 brooch or pendant combination, many ways to wear. Stays in the white gold on this one, but it is 18K. And you've got the diamonds as well, ribbons of pave, not to mention the bigger round brilliants that are sitting between the star rubies. And this one's going to be $9.99 instead. So you never think a brooch could be that affordable when it's got an 1.5" in solid 18K and 6 of one of the most rare stones in the world together. We just made it ridiculously affordable. So $9.99 gets you that one. And we've got a last call on that brooch. And of course, that'll be gone in a matter of moments. We have green zircon here as well, a new one. We have some beautiful morganite that's also going to be coming up. Just a few minutes left in this hour. And then we do have the big tanzanites, a match set of the earrings and the pendant combination. We also have a beautiful round, big time. If you missed out, I know somebody missed out on the Paraíba tanzanite combination that we had over the weekend. I do have another one that is also here. And there's even a Paraíba pendant that is, well, it's more money for a quarter the size of what I just did. So maybe we'll wait on that. But if you like a really, really important piece, check this out. If you are into the museum, look at this. We've got a 7-carat emerald. Look at that. That is Colombian. It is actually 703. It's pretty stunning. And if it's a 703, it's just got a big old fingerprint. Let me just get that off. And then let me try it on. This is not for everybody. We could all chip in tonight and put it on like some kind of, rotation where we all just kind of share it, like a timeshare of jewelry. That's what I think I should start Do you think I could, it might be a legal issue, but I mean, I can only imagine how difficult it'd be to organize such a thing, but like a timeshare for jewelry where we all contribute and you just, everyone gets like a month with that piece. I mean, think about that. And then maybe at the end you put a little raffle together and you see who gets it, right? But this is where, again, it's just a really beautiful, beautiful emerald. I mean, it's kind of a, my words are not going to fully be able to describe a 703 that looks like that, set in platinum, 222 in diamonds. Yeah, it's just all around. That's that multi-million-dollar piece that you'd see borrowed. There's a very glamorous event going on overseas right now, right? If you're following, or if you just, you know, if you see any photograph these days from the internet, it's probably of some very ultra glam celeb couple that is, you know, getting off of a fabulous gondola, getting, you know, into a film festival, right? And that's where jewelry like this is on full display. And they're borrowed pieces that are worth millions. Well, we have item number 4380, which means if it's got an item number, I get to put it on sale. And so you've got this opportunity to get something so special if you would love to. I know that's about as high end as it gets in emeralds around here. It is Colombian. Sometimes to get the bigger sizes, you got to go to Zambia. We did not. This is the 703 Colombian with the 222 in the diamonds, both baguettes, and it's also going to be marquise cuts as well. They're around the sides, and then that's it. No round brilliance to speak of in this one. It's just all about the two fancy cuts of the marquise. You see them on the side, east and west, and then the tapered baguettes, north and south to that. And yeah, I wondered if they maybe wedged a few round brilliant diamonds. Nothing at all. And then there's a great little designer insignia right off to the sides where that teardrop is cut out in the band. So anyway, it's going to be a little bit on the pricey side, but the good news is we got away from $287,000 and are bringing it down much, much less than $100,000. So again, it's not just about the affordable, which I'll have plenty of. We're bringing out the museum pieces as well. And if anybody would like that one, it is $39,999 tonight. So I really, as someone who, again, I have a pride and just a really, a big part of my heart belongs to emeralds. In the gem world, this is one of those exquisite stones. So huge value there, only $39,999. So that's going to be it on that one. Don't forget, we still have that ruby, the star ruby brooches here. I've got a green zircon for you as well. Tons of tanzanite, museum reserve stones. And then we've even got a new diamond piece. Don't forget, we had a color change garnet for the gentleman earlier. That one is still here. The hoop earrings still hanging out here as well. So you can grab those, the carat 17s. And then we do have, okay, you've got to see this fabulous green zircon. This is one of our new brand new pieces here, which has a little bit of a blue-green vibe to it. It is so important. Take a look at this, and it's a fancy cut. I don't know if you can tell by this angle. Let me move it around. There's actually a really cool surface cutting to this one, in addition to the facets that reside in the pavilion as well, that make it so elegant and high end. And so this one would be 1125719. And glad you're with us on this Wednesday night. Lots of new coming your way, and this is one of them, and it's a 323, and that's going to be a radiant cut, but it's a fancy radiant cut. It's a modified radiant cut. So then the diamond's so creatively done here, even though it's kind of got the vibe of a halo, it's still going to be a lot of cutout work, some chevrons that kind of follow this beautiful split shank into a little bit of an arrow or chevron design that kind of just points your eye right to that direction of that zircon. 55 points is the diamonds. That's going to be the diamond weight you have, and you do have a choice of the yellow gold, the rose gold instead if that white gold's just not your thing. But it really is one of those very clean zircons we don't always get to see in the greens. The greens tend to carry with them quite a few characteristic issues, which would be just, in layman's terms, gunky inclusions, right? That's not the case here. It's really shown off beautifully with that radiant cutting. We love to see that, and we only have one, so instead of $49.99, we'll bring it all the way down. And that's the MO tonight. It's really about giving you values, even though hot off the press, new stones, new items, things we did not see, things that we didn't have as of 2 days ago in the inventory are now here for you, and they just get to be a lot better price than, because we're all kind of used to this new kind of way of pricing, right? And we've been in it for a while, so I'm keeping it going with a better price than $49 or $39 or $29.99. You get to take advantage of a much better value, and we don't even have to ask for $19.99 tonight just to make sure that it does indeed go. And that is the sole mission, is make sure it goes. And if $19.99, one of the rarest stones out there, there are really, again, zircons. It's the only stone where you'll see one of the colors other than red rival that price tag. of the red. You know, I've always told you that in any gem family, from diamonds to beryl to corundum to you name it really, it's going to be the reds that if they exist within a gem family, among others, the reds will be the most money. That's not the case with zircons. They're really tied with the greens. The greens are ultimate rare, and yet we're not even asking 19, 18, 17, 99. You still get that double refraction. I'm going to show it on the hand here so you can watch it move and give you a lot of that spark that it's known to do. And then, of course, keep in mind, we're going to keep on going lower. So you don't even have to pay $17.77. We'll make it even better. And look at that. And there's a little bit of golden and a little bit of blue that comes through as well. And it's not even $17.77 at all. We're going to make it $16.99. First caller on that one. Good luck. 10 minutes left to go till our top of the hour kicks off. We may have the green zircon going. What a lovely new piece. You can see it's got a great size to it as well. Very, very elite high-end stone there. And here it is. There it is one last time. So you can grab that if you like. And I love that almost like starburst design, almost like a firework of diamonds going out from the center, out all the way to the edges. Then we've got some royal Zambaran. I haven't seen that in a while. That's going to be exciting. If you have any requests whatsoever, we had one request already come in. It was diamond hoop. So the irony is we had a lot of people picking them up, everyone but the requesters. So again, let us know what you'd like to see. Anything at all. I'm still discounting. I'm still making sure we get all the values out of here. And don't forget, I think that big value of the night so far, besides the Paraíba, was definitely that Savarite bracelet and the way we started the show. It's been a lot of green tonight. All I'm doing is saving you green while I get you the green. And look at that. That's that beautiful color change sphene. So clean, green, color change sphene. Yeah, it's all the things. But it's also going to be only $9.99 for that one. So I just want to remind you, that's one of our hottest stones, one of our most requested. It doesn't usually get affordable because it's that rare. It's just rare. It's like rarer than a diamond by many times. So it's one of those that we don't see come down to affordable price tags very often. So I'm kind of excited that one's here. And then we've got tanzanites, lots and lots of tanzanites. But you have got to see this diamond necklace. It's kind of like, you know, when we all go crazy and we lose our minds over the diamonds by the yard that does the dangling version that we love so much. You have got to see this. It's like a layered effect of diamonds that really just is so special. It's elite. Let me show it to you on the hand here because that's the first way to see it. It's going to be this completely nested layered design. That's all one necklace, but it's going to sit perfectly layered. Has anybody ever tried to layer necklaces? We know it's all the rage. We know people are layering 2, 3, 4, but it's always really difficult to have the layers sit properly. This is your solution because it's actually all attached right here at the midpoint, right over here. Do you see that little O-ring up here? That is actually where one side of each of the chains attaches so it can sit perfectly on the neckline. This is such a beautiful way to fill in any kind of collar neckline you're wearing, from suit to dress to gown to more casual to dressy, because this is that illusion style. We only have one, by the way. 111-8583. This is just fantastic. Seeing that over skin tone really lets it sing because you have these sections of baguettes and rounds together that look like emerald cuts floating within hexagons, don't they? And that pattern goes all the way. And then it almost reminds me, see, I love a dog tag necklace. It's my favorite style of necklace in the whole world. And these kind of look like little all diamond encrusted dog tags, but they perfectly sit all layered on the neckline. This is just fabulous. And the mark down here. I've never shown this before. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's 70 points in rounds, 53 points in baguettes to give you a grand total of 123, and it's all in 18 karat gold. Now here's the back. It's also going to have quite a bit of adjustability because that's probably what you're wondering. How is that going to be the right length? Well, look at the choices you have. From 16 to 18 inches, you have this extender with these larger O-rings, so it can be shorter or longer. So that's really important, and no matter what, is going to nest just like so. I love that it's always going to sit properly as well. So you've got this beautiful way that it creates that layered look for you. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. Then we can try to kind of show it up close. Look at this. And again, just to see, that would be obviously higher than it's going to sit because 16, but I'm trying not to hit my microphone and make a lot of noise. But look at how beautiful, even against color, even against pattern. Here it is against neckline. So you can see how there's that really nice, I think, elegant space and drop between the two layers as well. But trust me when I tell you, because of the way this is engineered, it's never going to flip, turn, tangle, or bunch. It's always always going to sit just like so. And look at that, how it's going to go really from one side to the other as far as what look like you're wearing all big diamonds. Let's go back to the hand, and then we only have one. Keep that in mind. Remember, it stays in the 18 karat white gold here. You are going to love it. Do you like it already? I do too. And it used to be $89.99, which is probably why it's not been, you know, shown on the air very often. I've never had it. So it's probably one of those $9,000 pieces that, yeah, just slip by. I'll bring it down right now. First caller gets it, and trust me, we already have 3 people on the phone lines thinking about this one. So it's going to be similar to the Paraíba where we have fights over it, but this is one only. Wish I had a bunch. Only the one stays in the white gold. You wouldn't want it any other way. Let me try to get this up close briefly so you can just see how, I think you can kind of tell, but here's how they're sectioned and how they're set. So you can really see they're each attached to that individual O-ring, but that's why they look like emerald cuts. The baguettes are put together with the rounds, and then do you see what's happening? Each and every one, then it singles out to one baguette, and that continues. So this is that illusion style setting that allows it to look like all big diamonds plus the chain diamond cut. What if I take it under $3,000? It's going to be instantly gone, instantly sold. Take a look at this again on the hand because I need you to see the layered effect. Again, you are getting all one necklace. This is all layered beautifully. It's done for you. It's going to be your new favorite necklace, maybe the only necklace you need, and it's not even $29 or $28 or $27.99. This thing is stunning. It looks like $1 million piece. It really does, because it all looks like big emerald cuts among these hexagon halos. And I'm not going to make it $27.77. First caller only. Let's make it $2,699. And there's only the one, and you will live in it. That is gone. Congratulations. Our zircon is still here. Yes, just a reminder here. This is the color changing sphere. Just a reminder, that's $9.99. That's how we started the show tonight. Thank you so much on that diamond necklace. Enjoy it. Here comes, oh, I've got the most beautiful stone coming up. Wait until you see what is happening next. Just a reminder, this was 112-5631. Started the show 55 minutes ago with that one, and that is $9.99. So I just thought that needs another peek so we can get that one out the door before I show you the stunning, and I mean really, really stunning. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. We're going to take a guess here as to what this is in our next few minutes. What do you think we are looking? Oh no, needs more polishing. This is a 3 karat 55. I'm very, very proud of this one because this is really spectacular. That is some serious color. And what it does is lights up with purples and reds and blues and fuchsias and pinks and every color that is in that particular range of the jewel tones of the family. And yet a gorgeous elongated emerald cut. And I told you there's a Zemvarin coming up. This is not a Zemvarin. It's 112-5667. And then, Kathy, we've got your request coming up for our 110 DBTY, one of our absolute all-time favorites. But here we go on a brand new 3 karat 55 emerald cut purple spinel. It's a purple, red, pink, blue. All the colors are there in a natural spinel. And it's 51 points in diamonds as well. And look at that, classic. If anybody would like it, I will drop it down in price right before we get to this great top of the hour, but we also have to slip in our 110 diamonds by the yard, which we'll do next. But this one is going to be, oh, so ridiculously affordable for what this is. That is a purple red. I mean, it really, truly is. It's so pretty. Wait, you see it on the finger here, so you can see it from a distance away, and watch how those, it's like neon lights are in that stone, and they just light up in blues and reds and pinks. Every color of the rainbow is there, and we'll blow it out right now. It's only going to be $2,999 for that spinel. Our sphere is still here if you'd like that one, and then next up is only the most popular diamonds by the yard we do, the 110, because it brings us the longer length. It brings us the big individual stones. We will show it to you next. It's Kathy's request, but that doesn't mean you can't shop it. We all can shop this one tonight, and looking forward to that. So that'll be coming up on the way. And let's get to it. Green zircon's still here too, by the way. Now, 111 1654 is next. And we're going to go right to the hand on this one because this is where you get one of our all-time favorites and best, because this is the Diamonds by the Yard station style with the big diamonds, but it's also going to be the only one that we do that doesn't have the 16 to 18 inch length. Instead, it goes 18 to 20. So you get a whole 2 extra inches of gold than you normally do from our other DBTYs. and it's going to be all the way around. So with the exception of your adjustability, which is important to have, so you can wear it at different lengths. You see that lobster claw closure? That's 16, 17, 18. But from there on out, you start with the diamonds and you continue with the diamonds, all evenly set around it, about 1.5 inches or so away are these big important diamonds. 111, 1654 is the number. And this is the 110. It's the 110 version. Now I counted the stones. There are 11 stones. So that means that each and every stone is 10 points. And so they are big. And they are very impressive. And I know a lot of you picked up the bracelet version the other day over the weekend. Here is that fabulous necklace that is so wearable. And if you want to give it as a gift, any of our Diamonds by the Yard, this is the one I always recommend because it gives you all the classic lengths and longer. And that's, I think, really important because a lot of ladies like a longer length these days. Maybe you are already layering with other things. Let me show it from a distance away so you get an idea of how it's just going to look from a distance, right? And where that size and scale is going to look as far as from further away. And you can see those beautiful diamonds, open bezels, so they look great front and back. So you're always going to see the diamond quality show through. Then we've got, of course, there's still VS diamonds. You do have a choice of white, yellow, or rose gold. And what should be a $28.88 price tag is no longer, giving you a much better value than that on our fabulous Diamonds by the Yard. Again, the only one, this is right here, so important, right there. 18, 19, 20. That's what makes the difference when all the rest are 16 and 17 and 18 max. If you know you like a longer length, this is the Diamonds by the Yard to go to. And there's an uneven number of diamonds on purpose. That is so you can always find the center. You either look to where your clasp is going to be right in the back center, or you look at the diamond that's basically the odd man out. That's going to be the center of your necklace, and these go all the way around, whereas a lot of our DBTYs do not go all the way around. They'll go 3/4 the way from here to here. Instead, the diamonds go all the way back to where those extenders and those O-rings begin. So it's not even going to be $2,000 or $19 or even $1,000. We are blowing it out, $9.99 only for one of the most popular Diamonds by the Yard. I think it is actually taken over as the most popular Diamonds by the Yard we do, and that is a fabulous idea. And by the way, Victor, who was shopping that gorgeous layered necklace? Oh, thank you so much, Anaya. You'll love it. It is so pretty. I can't wait for you to get it. And this one, for Kathy or anybody else who would like to get it, we are at the top of the hour, so it means we only have 2 short hours left. Yes, go ahead, Wayne. 11. Do we want to put that up there in case people don't feel like doing math on a Wednesday, Tony? Yeah. It's 11 stones. It is 11 stones, as I mentioned. That's why I was just saying there's that odd number. So basically, if you look at it, there would be 2 that are going to line up side by side all the way down the neckline, and then that one that's out would be the center. That'll be directly opposite where your clasp enclosure is. So as I was saying, yep, 10 points each. That's how you get 10 times 11 is 110. So that's how that works. That's going to be a nice even carat weight, but it's going to mean really nice large stones, because even the 202, where you get a larger overall diamond weight, that has smaller diamonds. They're 8-pointers. So it tends to be usually our Diamonds by the Yard have a little bit smaller stone than 10-pointers, and that's something to consider because the bigger the diamond, the more highly valued it should be. The more high in price it should be. Our price tag tonight is $9.99, so a great one there. And just your everyday, like literally don't even need to be leaving the house or going anywhere in particular, you can still have that on. And I say that because I know hundreds and hundreds of our TVON viewers that have done just that have picked up a Diamonds by the Yard of one style or another, and it hasn't come off their neckline since the moment they opened the box for the very first time. And I've heard that time and time again about, you know, our callers and shoppers who were looking forward to it. Some even said they were planning on giving it as a gift, and then they opened the box and put it on and said, no. Is not going anywhere. It's staying right here with me. So that's our Diamonds by the Yard that I think a lot of you were looking for. Thank you so much. We can take a look. Yes, there it is, our spinel. That's our purple spinel we just had a few moments ago. But I want to welcome you to the show. If you are just now tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you with us on a Wednesday night. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got just 2 short hours left together tonight of our Wednesday. We are live from Los Angeles. So if there's anything we can find for you, run back to the vault, get it, bring it out like we just did for Kathy. Anything else we can do for you, let me know so we can help you. But otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy what we're going to see in a lot of really cool new. I've got super affordable. I'm going to start the hour with some aquamarines. These are our favorite Sierra Santa Marias that are textbook best quality out here. So again, welcome in everybody, getting some sale pricing going on brand new. The only thing better than a sale price is a sale price on something brand new. And I'm talking about this better sit. If it doesn't, oh goodness, nope, it won't. Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be fun to show it, but I'm going to have to give it a little assistance here. It's 112-5713, and they are our first time seeing this design, which is going to be that beautiful. I mean, it looks floral in a way to me. It's giving me a almost lotus blossom at the base, and then looks like a floral wrapping around in this incredible material. Now, that is some super strong aquamarine, and just when you think, we know we rely on the best of the best in aquamarine and that we want that Sierra Santa Maria here. But usually in an earring, you might expect a little downgrade elsewhere where you shop. Not here, not tonight. We're bringing the best of the best only. This is what one looks like from a distance. I'll try to prop them up side by side here so you can see the impeccable matching. Just know that you are getting a nice size as well. This is 2 full carats of Sierra Santa Maria, so 1 carat in each earring. And if you don't mind, I'm going to hold each one like that just for a moment so you can really see that color, because this is not like any other aquamarine except for what we do here. And then your diamonds are going to be basically right up top. That's going to be the front of your lever back, is where the diamonds are going to be. That'll be 7 points in the diamonds. In the white gold is what I would recommend, but you still can choose the yellow or the rose if you would rather. So that's an option. Now there's millgrain. That's one of the cool things. And you know, sometimes millgrain's considered more of an antique look. Here it's a little bit more, I think, stylized. It doesn't have to look antique here, and that one's going to sit, they angle a little bit, but I do want to show you one on the hand with the measurement, since this is a new design for us, and also on the ear is going to be really important because I want you to see the length they're going to give. This is 2 full carats of aqua minimum. There's your length. They are 1.25 inches from top to bottom. 7 points in diamonds. Like I said, those will be right up top only. This may look like it has diamonds, but it's actually just that texture of the gold in that mirror finishing. And then wait till you see these on. They are spectacular. And we've got 2 carats of the aqua. And again, I need to give that a little assistance, but I also need another hand to open my lever back. And then once we do open the lever back, it's on, because actually I think that's the only thing that really matters. Yes, after you know the quality that we provide you with that Sierra Santa Maria, with that beautiful darker, richer color of blue, then you see here how they look on, and what a statement that's making in that it's so vibrant. I'm standing in a little lesser light here. This was just a shot I developed one day on the fly, just to make sure that you get a full reference on, you know, instead of just seeing everything on a wheel. On TV, it can be tough to gain a perspective on size, so I really go over the top to try and bring you every last perspective I can, from the measurement with the ruler to seeing them on a human body, just to make sure you understand what they look like from a distance away and see the great color they have. But it is going to be super affordable. I promised affordable when I came on the air. You guys are used to a sale event. We've been doing it for a while, so I have to bring everything down in price no matter how fresh and new it is. That's what you're getting right now. We'll take another look at them close up, and I'll prop it up for you so you can see how stunning that color is, but they're not even $9.99 for the pair. And this is where I think we're going to go a little bonkers on our phone lines. I always like to have something very special at the top of the hour. That is definitely this item when you consider how absolutely bright. And if you think it's just one, again, I'm going to show you the other one here. I'm just trying to do this with one hand. Try to show you the other one here as well. That perfect match in the color you're getting that is happening together in the very, very best and brightest of Sierra Santa Maria. It's right there. They're not even $8.88. You got to get these in. We don't do sterling silver, everybody. We do gold. Gold or platinum only. That is what we do. It's what we specialize in. Look at that design, almost like a floral lotus blossom design around your aquamarine with the diamonds in the front. So you're still getting those VS diamonds we love, still getting to choose. And let me tell you, that's a strong enough aqua where even if you choose the yellow or the rose, you are going to love the color. It's never going to absorb the color of a yellow or rose gold, because that color is powerful on its own. It is strong. It is not $8.88 or $7.77. And again, just for reference, I'm just going to hold one at a time here so that I don't make you seasick. But this is what we're going to do. It's a huge value. And I think already we're living right, but my goal is to get these lines locked up. Let's make sure we get everybody something gorgeous in aqua that you know you can't find just anywhere. That color is nearly impossible. Usually the only place to find them at this point is an estate sale or an auction house. And get ready to spend the big bucks if you do, because that is the most premium aqua that's ever been mined worldwide. There's a lot of aqua out there. It's mined all over the planet. It's not going to look like this from any other source than that extinct, already done, already gone Brazilian source. That's the only one. So that's the only place you get it. And it's not going to be, you know what, before we got some lines lit now. See, now it's sinking in. $777 for that earring. We're going to go even lower and make sure they all sell out. That's just the one. You're getting that identical match pair, and we're going to make this awfully easy. First callers, and I only have 2 pairs now to go around because we already have 3 spoken for. We had 5 to start. That's it. Not going to last. I'll do it for better than even $777. Let's send them out. Let's make them $699 a pair while they last. And good luck, because that is a very special earring. And don't forget, I'm going to give you guys, our Wednesday night viewers, an exclusive sneak peek of something that is happening this weekend, which is basically the 7th and 8th of September. And we are going to have you with us. I tell you right now, it's going to be wild what's going to happen this weekend in a very, very special jewelry presentation. Something that I can honestly say has never happened in jewelry. It's never happened on our network or anywhere else in the diamond world. We're going to talk about that coming up. We'll give you an exclusive little heads up on that. And all you have to do right now is dial in if you'd like a pair of those aquamarine earrings, $699. Congratulations if you got them. Let's keep moving. We got a lot to do tonight. And again, hopefully some requests will come in. I know we've had a few already in the hour number 1. We're looking for more of those. We would love to. I've got plenty of time for your requests tonight. Trust me when I tell you, we always, again, when we know that there's probably something you're hoping to still take advantage of, there's plenty of time to let us know what those requests might be, and we will be able to. So yes, this is going to be a really special way to go. And so we've got some mandarin tonight. We've got a pendant. I've got a beautiful ring as well. How about the saddle ring? Do you know the saddle ring? Well, we have the little, kind of the smaller, medium-sized saddle ring is also going to be coming up for you. And that's coming up tonight with a 2-carat round. That's our largest round we've had. So we'll bring that out. Hey, Myra, you might like that one, actually. Myra, I know. I'll get your emails, and we got a good one coming up tonight. I'll preview that for you. If you still want to grab aquamarine earrings, you may take a look at this. This is what's happening. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. This is why we wait. Brand new is here, and there is my absolute best. I've had big mandarins. I've had 25, 30-carat mandarins I've sold on TV. I've never had a stone look that good. That is a round, bright as can be, neon mandarin garnet. That's even in the saddle ring. It's not the major one. This one's more wearable. It's the medium-sized saddle ring with almost a carat in diamond. So that round is 2 carats. It's the fabulous perfect deuce stone. It's gorgeous. Take a look at it. So that's going to be coming up. Myra, you might like that one. I know she's been looking for something extra special, right? Well, there it is tonight. So that's going to be the 2-carat. We'll do that in about, how about 20 minutes from now? You want to do it at the bottom of the hour? We'll do that. Aquamarine earrings, we still have a pair left for you, but just one left. If you want the aqua earrings, make sure you grab those. And then, speaking of mandarins, after we get the 2-carat mandarin out the door, look what I'm going to have for you. There's a whole mandarin thing going on tonight. We've got the mandarin pendant to go with the ring, even though they're different gold colors, but I think that helps to visualize. So that's going to be the pendant that's coming up after the ring. So the ring's coming up in just about 20 minutes. And then I have a really, really special tanzanite. Oh, this tanzanite is everything. It's our 17-carat 67. Such a beautiful stone. Look at this round, brilliant. I think a rather Portuguese cut round. This is the most important stone we have left in the museum. If it's me and my money, this is what I would take right away. This is one of our truly best rounds we've ever had. Been bringing them to you for nearly 6 years now, and this one is remarkable. It's 112-5451, and again, mandarin coming up in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. Don't want you to miss that. I always try to highlight those special pieces so you know exactly when they're coming up, so you don't miss out. But that is a wild stone. Let's talk about 5451. Get you a really important value so we can send this one out of here. It's also going to be our 1767. It has a 118 diamond weight around it. Should come up. It's been on about 7 times on the air. I'm going to get you the lowest price ever tonight so you can get a great opportunity to own it. 112-5451 is a 1767 round. And when you're that close with that kind of hot light and it's got that much red to it, that's only going to get better and better and better. 5451, you got it. And that's the 1767 with, look at all the reds coming through. Carat 18 and diamonds to go around it. Keeping it classic on the mounting, but all utilizing big, important stones there as well. So that's really what's so incredible about this one, really bringing it here. And did anybody get the aquamarine, the last pair of aquamarine earrings? Let me know. Okay, so good. So sounds like those might be sold out and gone because that's the way the show's going tonight. But that is one for the ages here. Let me also show you from a different light perspective. Just by me taking it from one perspective to another, it gets you a different light environment. So you see it in a little lesser light, which is going to mimic more of real life because TV, again, brightest, hottest lights I can show you, but this way I get to move it a little bit more. Our wheel's great, but it still only moves it left to right. I can move it in a really beautiful motion here where we can see that round really show us its personality. Now you're seeing the liveliness, the soul, the brightness, the glittering factor of this stone, which is massive. Museum reserve, can't you just picture it sitting on display, maybe on a little turntable? Just kind of 360 degrees spinning behind those halogen lights underneath glass, right? That's where it belongs. And if you've always thought, when you walk through a museum and look at jewelry, you've always thought, I wish I could wear that. That really belongs in my collection. Now you can have that level of tanzanite, the best in the world that's ever been mined, that is only here with us, and running low and short in supply. So let's make it easy. First caller's going to take it. It's not going to last, we know that. And you are looking at our $22,999 price tag that I promise you is coming lower than that. And so this is the time to get it. And this is the moment. This is your chance. And a lot of diamond weight, but it's that museum reserve that, now typically, I don't know about you guys, but when I go to museum exhibits, which I try to get to every one if I can, it's my favorite thing to do, is walk a museum, no matter if it's, you know, sculpture or artwork or fashion or jewelry or gems or whatever it may be. Love to see what the best in the world represents, but that idea that there could be a price tag and an affordable price tag on something that's of a museum level doesn't always really, that doesn't happen, right? At least not at the museums I frequent. There's never a price tag on that plaque. Maybe a name or descriptor or who it's on loan by, but not a price tag. And to imagine that what $22,999, can we just put it in perspective? That right now is coming down to, right now that's only going to be $1,300 a carat. Most people in this world sell tanzanite of lesser variety for over $1,300 a carat. This one right now is $1,300 a carat. That is not what you're paying tonight. So I think our starting price is really, really good. It's a strong per carat value, especially if you're considering it's free gold and diamonds. The difference is here, you're not spending anywhere near $23,000. You're not spending anywhere near $20,000 or $10,000, and that's why it's going to go. Because if you can't put a price on the best. And when you're talking about leaving nothing behind, leaving nothing sacrificed, no compromise, no corner cutting any which direction, when that's the case, you really shouldn't be able to put a price tag on that. And we are not just putting a price tag, but the best price tag. And you're not even spending $99.99. And we only have this one. So the last thing I want you to do is sit back and wait and relax and go, okay, I'll just see it the next time around. It's gonna go. Because that's what happens to really, really fantastic jewelry when I price it well. And this one's better than even $8,999. So first caller's going to take it. And remember, you have a money-back guarantee. I encourage you to get these appraised. I know that you'll run into different jewelers out there that will tell you it's not tanzanite because they've never seen one that looks like that, right? How many times have I heard that? Or they're going, yeah, I'm sorry, tanzanite only comes in a light lavender color. Well, that may be all they've ever been exposed to, but that doesn't mean that it's the only material out there. That's why it's the best. Most people, if you haven't been exposed to TVON, you probably have not been introduced to this rare of the rare, best of the best. And it's not even $89.99. The very first caller will take it. And it's $8,888 to the very first caller, and that one should go. Because I know us, and we all strive for quality, as much quality as we can possibly pack in to that budget. And this is where I know it may not be our typical price point, but you look at what you're getting. What you're getting, what you have is a one-of-a-kind experience. And I think jewelry is just more than just something pretty we put on our hand. Jewelry that is really of importance is something you feel. You feel differently when you wear it. Tell me I'm not the only one. Ladies, I'm asking you out there. Gentlemen who love jewelry and wear jewelry, I'm asking you out there. Don't you transform? Doesn't your perspective and your personality and your outlook on the day, doesn't everything just shift when you're wearing a great piece of jewelry? I believe that. And I believe that, and if you're thinking, I don't know, maybe you haven't had that piece of jewelry yet, the right piece of jewelry, the museum level. Let me tell you something. You can't put a price on that. And at the end of the day, when you and I, and you know, it sounds morbid, but honestly, years and years after we're gone, that piece lives on. That's in your family heirloom. That's in your family collection generations and generations down the line from now. And it's going to be ever as important then as it is today. Even more so because by then it's going to be all mined out. That's probably going to happen in the next few years. So we'll all probably be around for that, let's be honest. But that's the thing. You've got something that only gets more rare and more specialty and more exotic as you own it and enjoy it and wear it. And that is a beautiful thing. I would even go so far to say, even if you never wore that piece, it'd be worth having in your collection. But that's the beauty of it. You can wear it and you can enjoy it. And it can be an accessory to your ensemble whenever you wish. And there are very rarely pieces that are of that level. So it's that kind of once in a lifetime moment. It's that specialty cut round, which you know is rare, should go for a premium, is not tonight. And we have a couple people verifying on this one, and it's got the carat 18 in diamonds deal with it. It's just extraordinary. So I have said my piece on that one. That is one of the most valuable and beautiful stones I can ever share on this show with you. It's really special. Let's keep on moving. Got a lot to share with you tonight. We even have butterfly earrings and diamonds that are here as well. We've got that mandarin coming up in about 10 minutes. Don't forget, I did bring out a very large yellow diamond tonight. We have a 175, actually a 172 to be exact. So very close to a carat and 3/4. And then also, just for the record, we have other tanzanite pieces tonight that I will just share with you very quickly, like the pendant that I'm going to show you now. This is the fancy cut pendant with the fancy cut diamond. We have earrings that match this pendant. So that's something I think we can just maybe in the next couple of minutes just take a little look at, because there very well might be a collector that is thinking exotic cuts in a match set. We got them. So the earrings and the pendant are here. I will obviously sell them a la carte, so you don't have to get them both as a set. You can break them up if you wish, but how rare is this? Let's take a look at 1124076, which is in the foreground of your screen. That would be the pendant, the 1191 fancy cut. Then I'll zoom back so you can see how they pair up together, because we do have a match pair of earrings in the background. So they would be the match. We'll start with the pendant, which is an 1191 fancy cut with that very special diamond bail. That's a gorgeous kite cut. Technically, it's a rhombus cut, but isn't that something there? So that would be the 49 pointer. So again, 1124076 is on the pendant. That's where we'll start. You don't have to get them both, but I'm going to make them very similar in price so that it's easy. We're going to drop each one individually so that if you want the whole set, you got them. But that's the 1191 with the 49 point solitaire diamond as the bail. That's it. Simple and straightforward. Then we go to the earring, which is the same cut, just a bit smaller. And then look at that. That's got a big diamond up top. It's a trillion cut and diamonds in the lever back. That's the hoop that starts with the diamonds in the front. Same cutting there for that design. And then you've got the big trillion cuts. Now, the diamond earrings are going to be 1124068. And that is going to be your match. Now, you don't have to get them both. Just want to give you the option, the opportunity. The round is verifying in the ring. They all go together if they're blue wing block D. I don't say you don't have to have a ring. I would love this, though, with an emerald cut. If you already have an emerald cut ring, wouldn't that be something together to get that pendant or those earrings or both together with your emerald cuts or your Asher cuts? Similar feelings to those. We do have the 1261. By the way, this is 18 karat gold on the pendant. No, rather switch it. 14 karat gold on the pendant, 18 karat gold on the earrings. So just how that breaks down. All white gold, they stay as is. On the earrings, your trillions are 47 points here, so almost a quarter carat each, and then the extra diamonds in front of the hoop are actually 24. So you are getting plenty of diamond weight to go with the earrings. The pendant is gorgeous. We'll show you the length. That again is item number 1124,076, and they're both getting discounted right now. So that if you want to get them both, the possibility is now. Because we have the price right here at $15,999 for the pendant. This is a one only, of course. It is going to be, let me show you the length here, should be 1.25 inches. Love to check that. As we are right now, it is 1.25 inches. I'll show it to you on the neckline as well. That would be in the white gold. Remember, they stay. The difference between this and a traditional emerald cut is that it's slightly tapered and it's getting more along, or it's getting wider as it goes down to the base. So that's the difference there. It starts a little more narrow, gets a little wider on the outside. Really does, though. It's a great match and a great similar complement to your emerald cut, so that would work. It's not going to be $16,000. Trying to make sure that each one can be priced much more affordably to make the whole set a possibility if you'd like to. That pendant on its own, you know what? I'll do it right now. Less than $10,000. And then here's the earring, by the way. We'll show those to you. You're probably thinking about the whole set. If I do this right on the pricing, you can get the whole set tonight. There's the earring. The earring's going to have a drop of, let me put that really the other way. I'll make it a little easier for you to see there. 1 5/8 approximately. And then you've got a great hoop that just hinges at the base. It just unlocks just like so. Put that post right through your piercing, pop it up, latches in place. Great look. Never touches the post itself, so you're never going to change the shape of that post at all. And you'll see these on, but they're actually going to be, you know what? Here's what I'll do. The earrings, which we can show you here up close and then on the ear. The earrings that are in the background, which are giving you more carat weight, and 18 karat gold, here's what they look like from a distance away by the, just again, to see the length and what that's all about, just to see how they move. Of course, this also being a more proper light to see them in, because you're really seeing that lighter, rather the darker color thanks to my lesser light. So that's really a true representation of what they're gonna look like when you get them on your ear at home and in person. By the way, this is not even $99.99. This is the more expensive because it's the bigger carat weight, it's the premium gold, it's greater diamond weight, and it's not even $8,000. $7,000, $6,000 they're not. They are not gonna be, this is crazy good. The earrings by themselves, $59.99 for the pair, amazing. And then we've got the pendant to match, which I'm going to show you up close again, because it really is. If you can get the whole set, do it. The pendant is going to be even less. The pendant, which is 4076, is going to be $58.88 for the pendant. So you've got a chance to pick up your choice of, let me show the pendant from a distance away on the neckline so you can see that again. And that is the set to own. What a beautiful way to go. So the pendant's $58.88. The earrings are $59.99. You can get everything that's on that wheel for under $12,000 as we go back up close to take a look at the set together and all those red flashes. There's something about that tapering to this specialty cut that I think even shows off more of the reds than we even see from a typical emerald cut stone. So $59.99 for the earrings and $58.88 for the pendant. Congratulations if you get them. And then we're going to show that mandarin garnet. It's almost time here. So yes, it is. That's what I have tonight, Myra. Yeah, I don't have access to every single piece that we'll ever make in tonight's show. But I can just keep, yeah, I would just say keep watching. Keep watching. If it doesn't work for you, keep on watching. I'm going to present that big mandarin for everybody coming up in about 3 minutes. But yeah, if it's too much diamond weight or yeah, you know we're going to have something else too. So yeah, mandarins are a little bit scarce. They're getting pretty scarce these days, but we'll try to get you something. No problem. All right, so here we go. And Tim, who's your new register over there? Mark, from where? No way. Really? Mark in Chicago. I love it. And was Mark shopping or just getting registered? That's fabulous. Thank you so much. All right, so our blue wing block Ds are entirely here, from the round to the fancy cuts in the earrings and the pendant. But let's move on. We've seen enough tanzanite tonight. I've got tanzanite, new tanzanites that are tiny, that are triple the money. So I really, really recommend taking our older museum reserve stock, because that's where you get the better value. It's true. It's a statement of fact. I've been kind of struck by all the stones that we can show you that are smaller of late, if they're a newer design, it just means they're more adapted to today's gold pricing as well. It's not all about the tanzanite, it's about the gold pricing and the diamond pricing we're seeing here. This is really tough to do right now. We're making jewelry every day. Unfortunately, TVON, as much as we love value, we do not control the worldwide gold market. I wish we did, but we don't. I don't control the diamond market worldwide, and I don't control the gold market either. So we kind of have to roll with those punches, and trust me, it feels a little bit like a fight these days with the gold market being crazy. So my recommendation is always to really truly consider some of these pieces that were manufactured some time ago, because it does make a big difference in what you pay as far as your overall price. Now let's get started with this, because I know you can't wait. I'm excited about it. This is bold, bright, brilliant mandarin garnet that is really the darling of the industry right now. And it's going through some price elevations, as well as any good rare stone does. But this one is extraordinary. It's just a fabulous piece. I've been so excited to share it with you. It's going to be item number 1125706, and it does have the most spectacular 2-carat round mandarin we've seen. And this is the thing about the museum collection. Most of our museum collection stones, which we've seen a number of lately, have been far less than 1 carat in size. Usually 60 points, 30 points, 70 points, somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, I will have said 60 pointer coming up right after this independent. This is where we are going up to a very elite level of mandarin garnet in the 2 carat and still around. So something to be said for the fact that you have that carat weight retained after it is such a wasteful cut that usually, think about how big that rough material had to be to cut it down to a perfect round facet pattern like that is, and still have it be 2 carats. That's what's so important. Plus, it has 94 points in diamonds to go with it. They're every which direction. It is a sea of diamonds. It's what we call the saddle ring, but we made the first one that we ever had was a little large for some. It was about 1 inch wide. It was a real knuckle-to-knuckle presence, and a lot of you said, love the ring, just wish it was a bit smaller. So we did it. This is now the newer medium version, which we've only seen a few times ever. We're so excited it's here. White, yellow, rose gold, you still get to decide. But you know what? I take one look at this price tag and I get a little nervous, because I just know that a lot of you guys, no matter what we think about the mandarin itself, the beauty of it, the color of it, we're going to go, oh, $17,999. It's what happens when it's kind of like our tanzanite, where when you're talking about something that nobody else has, that you can't put a market price on, it's soaring. The wholesale world, we've seen it soar in price. It is a discovery from 1991, so a very young gemstone, that is for sure. We saw it for the very first time in Namibia. That was the first source and discovery. There were only a couple of African sources that were all very limited, really little tiny finite supplies. And now it's gone. There's no active mining, not in Namibia, not in any of the sources worldwide. So this is a very exciting moment to get something that was set aside since 1991. You're probably asking, but Lolo, you weren't here in 1991. Now, I was on the planet, but I was not doing the business, and TVON wasn't in existence then. So you might be asking, how would TVON have that stone since 1991? And the answer is, the ownership here has been gem collecting, the biggest gem collecting family for 6 generations. So they have the first dibs and first access on all the rare. And when you've got mining ventures, when you supply museums, when you are basically involved in every single aspect of gem production, from the mining itself to the cutting to the actual distribution of it, you kind of save along the way for stones that are of really big importance. Those are saved because, you know, usually you're not in the gem business unless you're passionate about it. I mean, I know we don't all get that luxury of getting to do what we are truly passionate about. Some of us, you know, again, I'm lucky I get to, but I gotta say that most of us, again, know our love for gems and jewelry and that privilege of being around it for so long, where it's ingrained in you innately when you're born into a family like this one, that has since then brought their collection to TV. That is the difference. We're not run by a VC firm. We're not here just like in terms of like, hey, we just want to run a network and be profiting. We really are a company that 9 years ago was founded as a network to literally share a gem and jewelry collection that was just at the point of where it was too big to just keep to one family. And we thought, wouldn't it be crazy cool and different? Because there was enough jewelry out there on TV, right? There's been a million guys who have done it. There's a few still left doing it, right? The last thing this world needed was another home shopping network, right? The reason TVON exists is that idea and that passion and that love to really just share that with the select few. No, we're not a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week network. No, we're not in every household in the world. We're not. We can't be. We don't have that many gems. But we have this wonderful opportunity as like a little boutique network to be the VIP supplier to you. And that is really what this network is about. It's a little niche that we carved out. And I'll tell you right now, this is the end result. And there's no better time to remind you of something with like that when you see this stone and you realize, I get it. I get it. That's not what you find in stores. That's not what you see anywhere else. It's white, yellow, or rose gold. And what are we going to do with this $17,999 ring? I don't have anybody on the phone line saying, I'll take it. And I can't say I'm surprised because we're doing everything at a better value tonight. So here's what I will offer you as we are halfway through our Wednesday night show. Coming off a big sale, I get it. Listen, I've done enough sales. Usually sales are a day. This one was a lot of months, right? So we got to really come out with something special if we're to wow you after what we've been through and the pricing reductions we've done. And so nothing stops. I still bring you the quality. I still bring you the value. And let's try to make this $7,999 and take $10,000 off and save you a bundle. But I kind of knew coming in tonight, and I thought about it all day yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. It's the day we don't have a broadcast. So it's a time to really think and reflect and get ready for the new week ahead. And I was thinking about this show a lot. And I was thinking about this stone coming up. And I thought, wouldn't this be fun if maybe we could return back to the power of an auction where that provides us the opportunity to do something a little different, really roll the dice. Maybe we don't have a huge audience. Listen, it's still summer, right? Even though it's technically like Labor Day happened, so the unofficial, end of summer came and went, well, it's still summer, okay? So here's what I want to do. I want to help you out. And I want to find out if there's anybody within the sound of my voice that's kind of into this ring. Are we kind of liking it, kind of loving it, kind of thinking about it? If you are, I've got some very good news because I'm not going to let $79.99 just sit there and let that piece turn and twirl. I'm ready to go. Let's make it the piece. Let's get it home. Let's do something so wild. Are you ready for this? It's not going to be 79, 69. I'm going to put it up on the auction block. We're going to do this. We're going to try something together. Let's do it. It's not going to be 7,000 or 6,000 or 5 or 4 or even, not even 35. Let's get it gone. This is a mounting that by itself, I know it was for over $4,000. We're ready to help you out. Let's help you own this. It's not 35. It's not going to be $3,000. It's a $10 increment. We're going to go extra, extra, extra low. You can own this ring, which, by the way, still finished the way the main saddle is, the original that we've done. Same kind of concave design, same great finishing on the interior, great, solid, seamless gold. Look at this. The details are still there. The pave that goes up and down. Some are recessed, some are a little elevated. Rows and rows of diamonds. Now that's a summer color right there, right? It is beautiful and bright, and maybe it's going to be the piece you wear on a middle finger and index finger. You can do that as well. We have nobody talking about 3,000. So let's do even better. I am in giveaway mode. And I know this isn't for everybody, so I get that. It's a 2-carat stone, mandarin garnet rounds like that. It's got every bit the shimmering qualities of the bright orange, the yellows, the reds, the pinks, even that, yes, even fuchsia pinks coming through. It is not going to be $3,000. I see we have one caller. I might be verifying. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's make this a lot more interesting. I'd love to have more than one bidder. That would really make it an actual auction, like a real deal auction if we could get a lot of people. And yes, I'll have something in a pendant coming up next for a few of you. So if you want a little smaller round in the mandarin, we have a 60-pointer coming up in this pendant, as I previewed earlier. And that helps to maybe see how that would look in yellow gold. If you want to go yellow gold for your mounting, you may do that. Rose gold's fine too. I really recommend the white. I just think that just sings. It gives you the pop of color. It gives you the contrast, but we have no $3,000 opens. So let's just make this really simple and easy, and we're just going to send it out to, this may not even be an auction that we get a lot of activity on, and hey, I can't help that. I can never, that's the thing. I can't help what happens in these auctions. If we have a little audience, we have a little audience. And that's all we can say is good luck. Come on in. Let's go $2,500 to get it started, to just really try and send this out, because obviously we want to get it a home. It's too good to stay here. If I show it to you, it means it's time to go. And this is that museum level stone that we just so love. And it's going to be $25 now to start. And that is as low as I can go, because when I'm like thousands below the mounting, there's nothing else I can do about that, right? The stone is like, we're looking at free. We've got the open already. Who is it? Myra. My goodness. She said, in an email to me, Victor, she said, too many diamonds for me. Did I change your mind? Okay. You know, that's funny that, you know, I've heard this about the saddle ring before. It's why we made the medium version that you see here instead of the large version. As we have our opening bid, so this will sell, and as we're looking for still more activity, we'd love to get a few more of you in on this one. Keep in mind, it will sell here. We have the open at 25. We're looking at $10 increments only, and so that's a beautiful thing. But it is true that there have been, in the original version, you know, a lot of people shied away from it for years because they thought it might just be too oversized. And then some folks gave in and decided, well, I got a money back guarantee. What do I have to lose? They tried it, and they ended up saying that it was their new favorite and the one they want to wear every day. So again, this is a slightly smaller version than that, but it's made with those same great features, like that really beautiful kind of comfort that it has, the way it's built on the inside, the way it's finished, the way it feels on the hand, because it kind of glides on and off the hand for you. It's at 25. Let's give it a final 2 minutes, shall we? Are we ready? We're just going to sell it just like that. We got her open and nothing more. You've got now final 2 minutes to send it out. Well, we've got a final 2 minutes to show it to you before we send it out. And that's going to be, of course, in your size, in your gold color, and with that really spectacular 2-carat museum round. So a good one, no doubt. Then we've got the pendant coming up. Don't go anywhere if you want a mandarin garnet. Promise me this. I see what's happening. I know we have a $17,999 piece going out for 25 right now. I get that. We're 90 seconds away from selling it. Promise me you will not move a muscle. I'm going to show you something after this, and I have no idea what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. But I'm going to make it affordable. I can tell you that. And if you want a mandarin garnet round private collection stone, and you can go a little smaller, stay with me. I'm going to show you a pendant coming up next that will make it happen. That's going to be something I don't even know, because the pendant's supposed to be more than this ring is going for. I can't help what's happening in the auction. It's happening live. This is happening live. If you want a chance to own it, start dialing, because we need you in before the minute clock ends, and that's to make you eligible to bid. So this is your last call, everybody. Stay with us here. 50 seconds remaining on this one. It's probably going to Florida. I'm not sure if we have any challengers yet. Doesn't look like it, but we have the mandarin garnet pendant coming up to match. And that will be my goal, to get everybody who wants the mandarin garnet pendant, the pendant. So that's going to be the goal. We're going to see what we can do on still a private collection. It's just smaller. Still a pink morganite still to come. In a mounting that's discontinued going forward because it's too much gold and too many diamonds. So we'll talk about that. We've got our prize of our yellow diamond. That yellow diamond, whoa, is a 172 yellow diamond. That's coming up in the show. Can't wait to share that with you. This one's going once, twice, 3 times and sold. Congratulations. Well done there. Let's show the pendant as promised. Coming up right now. And this one, I just want to show it there for a minute, because I want you to see how this is not your basic piece. It's not flat. It's not just sitting like an insignificant piece of jewelry. It's got some great dimension to it. And that is a, yes, Victor, go ahead. White, 100%. Said it already, still feel that way. Still feel like white gold's your best bet. 100%. And if you don't think like me, get the yellow. But if you think like me, usually get the white. That's what I would do. 1125708 is right now. Designer Deluxe pendant, the same quality of mandarin garnet, just instead of a 2-carat, it's a 60-pointer. In the round, it's a pendant, so it's for your neckline. You put your favorite chain with it, and you've got a gorgeous stone, bright as can be, great color. Look at that cutting. Look at that cutting. It doesn't, a round makes it. A round is really divine. And we only have a little over an hour left, so I I got to get to selling some jewelry, shall we? 25 points in diamonds here as well. And it's got even that beautiful, it's like an art deco style bail that's fluted with the diamonds down the middle. Even the intricacy, you might look at this as, okay, it's a pendant with a quarter carat diamonds. Look at the details. Look at the way it's set. Look at the different pear shapes of gold that have a diamond within it. Look at the pave that happens around it. Look how it looks from a distance away, where you can see how beautiful and bright that stone is. It never stops being electric, neon, glowing. Look at that stone, what it does. Now, I promised you something special here. I just had a little unexpected situation happen with the auction. I get it, we're a little out of practice with auctions after the sale event we did. This has a length from top to bottom about 3/4, really right between 5/8 and 3/4 of an inch. So it's a great size. It's for everyday wear or a little more bold, whatever you really think is best for your lifestyle. Here's what we have. This option for gold color is still there. You can take white, yellow, or rose. This is what I'm going to do. The problem with what just happened is I've got this one listed at $24.99 for the pendant. I don't know if you just saw what happened, but I just sold that mandarin garnet for $2,500 in the ring. This is what it looks like from a distance away on the neckline. It is a powerful statement stone, no question about it. You can have your choice of gold color right now. It's in yellow gold. You can choose white gold or rose gold. This is the problem. I don't know if anybody is going to spend $24.99 for it when I just had the ring go out at the exact same, well, $1 more. So here's what I want to do. Let's go back up close. Let's see what we can do to get these lines lit up. Let's see if we can maybe, just as the way that our family here that runs this network wanted to share their private collection stones with you all, maybe now, if I make this price really, really right, we can really share mandarin with more than just the folks that have $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 to spend. And it's going to require some sacrificing because you see where that one's supposed to be. Instead of $24.99, I will blow it out right now. Promise me something. Promise me you'll get on the phone lines here. Because I'm going to put a statement out there. I was correct when I said that we'd have people fighting over the 470 Paraíba. We did. I was correct when we said we'd have people fighting over the Spin, and we did. Here's the question. I don't have a lot of these to go around. This is not a shopping network where you're going to see a little counter that shows 25,000 sold, 30,000 sold. We don't have that many. This is because it's private collection. I would love to have a caller on the phone line that believes in me, that believes in low, low prices. Forget about TVON's price. TVON's price is not going to work right now. So, see, I come in here every night and I fight for you guys. And it doesn't really always go well with management because they're always going, she's always coming in here fighting with us. But I have to fight for you, the shopper. I have to. Because when I see something go up in price or I see something that I don't think's right, I want to fight for you guys. And I want to show you, and I want to, when I get up here and say I'm going to give you value, I want to be true to my word. And this is that moment where I'm going to go on my own. TVON's price is $24.99, and logics tell me from what just happened, that ain't going to work. So now I'm going to bring it lower. And we're going to see who's shopping tonight. We're going to see who's watching tonight. Because if you're watching, you're shopping. Because sometimes something is done that is so irresistible that you would be foolish not to jump in. And whether you're a first-time shopper, whether you've been shopping for years, if you think you have it all, I bet you don't have a round mandarin garnet pendant. And I bet you will not be able to refuse my price because it's not even going to be $2,000. Every mandarin garnet I've seen here in the last 2 years that has come through my shows has been at least $2,000. And I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a moment. And you can choose your gold, even if you want to get more than one. Listen, I know I don't have that many, but if you want to get two because you want one for you and your bestie, or one for you and your daughter, or you and your sister, or you and your mom, or whoever it is, you get on the phone lines because nobody's going to believe this. And it might as well be a top of the hour right now because this is a top of the hour worthy special at 8:46 at night. It's not $19.99. I don't have anybody on the phone lines. I'm going to tell you something. I really believe that what I'm about to do, I've decided in my mind, I've made an executive decision. This is live TV. I'll chalk it up to a situation. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm going to do is going to blow this out so well that we're not going to have enough to go around, and nobody's going to believe this price. And I'm going to have to live with the consequences of it. And if you don't see me tomorrow, this is probably why. Because it's not even going to be $999. That's how badly I'd like to share this private collection with you tonight. I would like to have a universal style like this, a pendant. Sorry, my hand's cramping up. I just want to make sure you see it in the right direction here. It is not going to be $9.99. It's not going to be $8.88. I don't have anybody except, two callers now. 2 callers, good. So if my 2 callers each take one, we have 2 left. So I could have made 2 sets of earrings or 4 pendants. I went with 4 pendants. And I don't have anybody quite yet saying sold on $8.88. So I'll tell you what, if you're on the phone line, stay there. If you're not, come on in, because what is about to happen is going to wow and surprise and shock even the most jaded of TV jewelry shoppers who want the very best value. Let me tell you something, it's happening right now. This is not going to be $8.88, $7.99, $699. This is still fine jewelry with ES diamonds and a very important mandarin garnet, so I think we're too low already. And you know it and I know it, but I'm going to go even further because my goodness, I'm going to sell these out. I'm going to find a way tonight and I'm going to make you the best value that you can't refuse. And instead of $699, I think we're getting close to a sellout right now. I'll make it even better. But promise me you'll try it. And if it ain't all that, send it back to me. Put my name on it. Put my name on it and say, you buy it. I'll buy every single one. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm losing so much money on this pendant. If you send one back, I'll pay triple the money to buy it back from TVON because I'm already losing that kind of money on this piece. And I want you to have it that badly. And I want to show you that a lot of you who tune in tonight saying, I'm just going to window shop because I bought everything I could during that sale and she can't possibly give me a value like I saw for the last few months. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to make you a better deal. It's not even $699. It's not $599. And I'm going to do a roll call. This is where every single person shopping, every single person watching should probably be dialing in to get this pendant. Do we have one to go around for everybody? No. But if you can be quick, you're going to get one, and I sure hope you do, because it's not even $599. This is the craziest thing I've ever done. And it's private collection. This is not an ordinary mandarin. They don't look like this. They're usually cloudy, dirty, hazy included, foggy, all the things you don't want. And now I'm bringing you the very best that there is. And I'm going to make some things happen tonight. I'm going to get you some jewelry. And I want you to get one and try one. And if it ain't all that, send it on back. But get your favorite gold color, get them for Christmas gifts, maybe even shop for those January birthdays that are months from now. But this is their birthstone, so you want to get it because it's not $599. I'll make it under $500 and we'll send them out. $499 only, and that's a low, low price. That has nothing to do with this network, the ownership, the mandarin garnets, the diamond pricing, the gold market, or the mandarin garnet, because what I just did is I'm buying them for you. You help me pay for the labor, and I'll get you the diamonds, the gold, and the mandarin. That's the deal. That's what this $499 value represents, is I'm just saying you help us out with the money that it took to handcraft that by the most amazing skilled artists that are in the world that are sitting about 60 feet from me. Those are the people that put it together. You pay for what it costs to put it together. I'll pay for the rest. And that's how we're working this. $499. Operators, let me know who's got one or if you got two, because they're going to be gone in a hurry. And I need to know every single one of them to keep track, because it won't be long. With as few as we started with, it won't be long before that's sold out. And I've had a lot of values over the years, but nothing compares to this. Mandarin garnet in all this filigree type gold. And I mean, look at the details. The pear shapes of the mirror finish. That's a pear shape of gold with a diamond right in the middle of it. Set up, actually a little bit elevated to the diamonds that are around it in pave, even diamonds in that fluted bail, even in the gold color of your choice with a private collection. Mandarin, are we done? All right, let's give it 60 seconds. Done. Almost done here. We've got one left. That's it. I would really, really, truly think, I wouldn't even thought that would have lasted 60 seconds, but here we are. Still have one for you if you'd like it. That is an important moment right there. That is an important moment. $499. And my right hand now has carpal tunnel syndrome, that's for sure. But here's what I'm doing. 30 seconds left, $499. Take full advantage of that. And thank you again. The mandarin garnet ring is sold in auction. This was supposed to be the same price that ended up going for. Logic told me I needed to make it low, but that nobody saw it going that low to $499. Our last one's here. Let's get to it. We've got the top of the hour coming up. Only one short hour left. I've got Zambaran garnet, that color shifting garnet out of Tanzania that we love. I've got a massive yellow diamond tonight, a 172. I've got some other tanzanite earrings that feature rounds if you'd like to see, and there's even a golden tanzanite that's unheated. So all of that happening and more. Butterfly earrings, great discounts, a preview of what's coming up this weekend, which is 1 carat diamond studs at a crazy low price that I've never seen ever in my 22 years of doing this. We're going to bring that to you over the weekend. You got choices. You got chances. Let me know if you'd like our last Mandarin garnet. I got to move. We're going to show you something else here. This is my big time Royal Zambaran. It's been a minute since we've seen any of these, and already showing off the color shifting properties that it has. Keep calling on the Mandarin garnet pendant. I think we still got one left. Still have an opportunity for you to take advantage of that. Please do. And then check this out. That's the hot stuff there. And all of our tanzanites are still here too. So, gosh, fingerprints on everything. My goodness. Let's go to the Zambaran up close now. See if that looks any better. Ah, yes, much better. And still showing off purples as the base color. I'm going to try some water on it. Let's see if that helps. I got my whole little jewelry cleaning kit up here just for doing these shows. I'm ready. I'm armed and ready. There we go. So this is our Zambaran garnet. I'll make this easy. It's a double halo where we actually put the outer halo at the intersection of the first halo's diamonds. And you've got a 1.5 carat Royal Zambaran with 58 points in diamonds. And you know what? I don't like it. I'm going to put it away. I've cleaned it. I've dried it. Forget that stone. Let's go to something else. I was going to save this for our top of the hour. 6 minutes away. We're close enough. Look at that. Woo-hoo! Now we're talking. Now we're talking here. Top of the hour, but early. And I'm just going to make you a deal. We're going to do this for the rest of the night. How much damage can I do in an hour and 6 minutes? We're going to find out. And I just got word today, this mounting, which is so Van Cleef and you know who, this mounting we can't do anymore. We can't make it anymore. No more, no more, no more, no more, because gold is getting so pricey. They gave me a ring today with 1.5 grams of gold, and they said, but the gold is so pricey. And I said, but there's like 1.5 grams. And you know what? The mounting's over 3 grand. So gold is really doing something that makes it a challenge to make jewelry of any kind. It's why everybody's getting away from gold. People are doing sterling silver now. Good thing the world has gone to lab-grown diamonds. We have not, and we are digging our heels in strongly. We're a stubborn group because we still want to provide you quality, and I can't stand up here and tout quality if we're showing you sterling silver and if we're showing you lab-grown stuff. So here it is. This is the piece that I want you to look at because this is a mounting that I just found out is being retired because it is so much gold. I mean, look at the band, first of all. I know that's not the sexiest part of the ring, but look at the size of this band all the way around. And then it leads up, 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 up to the 4 different, I call these little bowls of diamonds. Look at that. It's concave. Think of it like a little bowl where the entire inside is nothing but pave round brilliance. And then, because we just wanted to take it a step further, we added a diamond round brilliant at the intersection of each one of those little concave sections. Item number is 1125710. It's there. It's brand new. It is a pure, pure pink morganite. That is a pink beryl, which is usually not pink at all, right? Ours are. This is the collection stone. It's usually a light, barely there blush nude. It looks like a barely there peach. This is different. This is our 321 round collectible stone. It is in a heavy mounting. Heavy, you will feel this. Wait till you see the size on the hand. That's a 321. It's got 58 points in diamonds. And all bigger stones. Even though we use pave in those petals, if you will, of the floral or the clover, it kind of has that floral clover look. And that is where, again, it looks oh so designer, oh so red carpet, oh so Rodeo Drive, or you name a famous avenue or street or boulevard, and you will see that big designer where all of their jewelry looks like that, right? Except it's mostly enamel. And there's nothing wrong with enamel. It's just really not expensive. It costs like nothing. You know, there's a little labor to it, but it doesn't, as an actual intrinsic, doesn't cost much. Here's where you get something that does or should. we're going to change it up here a little bit. If you like designer jewelry, this is you. If it's like status that you kind of like, if you just gravitate towards those really important iconic looks, those status pieces, this is something to consider. And let me show it to you on the hand here because it is big. And I want you to see, not oversized, but really large, really impressive. And for me, it's all about the cutting. The pink is the most important morganite, yes, but this is all about the cutting. Pink diamonds, you don't got nothing on that pink morganite. Truly, they don't. Not only is this a top tier saturation level that goes beyond what a pink diamond can give you, but it's also, thanks to that round Portuguese cut, you're getting a dazzling look that exceeds what a diamond can do. It exceeds it. It's giving you more flash, more brilliance, more wow factor than even what diamonds can. I think you see it because they're sitting side by side. Take a look at what's happening there. And 58 points of that diamond weight. In the rose gold, it stays in the rose gold, by the way, because like I said, that's the big thing. I can't make this mounting again. It's a retired design. So it stays as it is. I literally can't make it again, even to make it in a different gold color. And the good thing is it's beautiful together. But once again, we're looking at a $69.99 price tag that, in my estimation, is not going to be the price tag that gets you excited tonight. So let's help you out right now. Let's do something a little bit different. And let's put it on the auction block. We're getting awfully close to our last hour here tonight. We're about 90 seconds away. This was going to be the top of the hour. So I'll tell you what, we'll get you a better value than $69.99 if you don't have the pink morganite yet. I will tell you, I know it's September now, so we're getting very close to when we're starting to see, I know it's been weeks and weeks and weeks of Halloween decor in the stores, right? Getting ready for that. Well, this is where it's just after Halloween. It's pretty much going to be where you're seeing all the big ads, all the big holiday catalogs are coming out. Every attention is going to turn towards holiday 2024. Jewelry stores are going to start advertising. You know, they spend millions of dollars on the ads in the magazines, the billboards, etc. Expect to see a lot of morganite. If you are so inclined, take a look, make those inquiries, look at the pricing on morganite in the rest of the world. And by the way, it wouldn't be this quality, but look at the pricing that's going to be happening. It's going to be one of the hottest looks we see for this holiday campaign coming up. And I'm not just talking about one designer either. There are many designers. You can be kind of at the front line of bringing this great stone to your collection, but again, the other quality that's out there looks more of that dusty light peach than this bright, gorgeous diamond pink color. I'll make it easy here. It's not going to be $6,000. We're going to start an auction for our top of the hour, which has now arrived. So welcome in. We're so glad you're with us, and happy Wednesday, one and all. So happy you're here. It's really been a great couple of weeks here. It's been so exciting. So we knew we had to bring it tonight. We knew this Wednesday night had to be a good one. We've been looking forward to this and working towards this for a long time. So we had to bring out some of the best in a retiring design because of the gold weight, the diamond design, the amount of diamonds. And you know what, instead of 6,000 or 5,000 or 4, we want to welcome you in with open arms to a gorgeous morganite that is going to be irresistibly affordable, especially when I go 5, you know what, 4,000, I want to skip that too. I was thinking maybe 35, but the vibe is telling me we should go a little bit lower than that. And maybe $3,000 is going to get the job done. Or maybe it needs to go to 25. Or maybe, since now it is officially last hour, and you got to see it on the hand again if you just tuned in, this ring, everything. We'll still size it for you. Again, it does have to stay in the rose gold, but this is one of the heavier gold mountings we do. Gold is soaring. It is not a time to start making heavier gold mountings, but we are not shying away. And I'll tell you, if you love this one, let's go $2,000 to get it started. $10 increments only, please. And $2,000 to get this going. All we need to know really is your ring size. Do you love the stone? And then tell us what ring size for wherever you want to wear it on the hand. And this is not just your basic. It's not a 1, it's not a 1.5. Usually the pinks top out around 2 to get over 3 carats in a true collection pink like this is. And then to see it for $2,000 to get it started, except we don't have the open yet, which again, we've been kind of away from the auctions for a while. when you do an event like we were offering, you really don't need to do auctions. We were pricing everything under cost as it is. And now here we sit under cost again. And yet there is really, does it technically qualify as under cost if we don't have the open and don't sell it? Because I know how much we seek out value and how much we love those values that we bring. If I can help you own this, by goodness, I'm going to do it. We've done a number on pricing here on mandarins tonight, et cetera, et cetera. Let's make this easier. Not even $2,000, the $321. I know it's a more unusual mounting. We don't see this very often. We've never had it frequently because of the enormous gold weight it takes to create it, because of the diamonds being so individually large. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take it lower than $2,000. I would love your calls because I think when you get this at home, you're going to really enjoy how this looks. And I know it looks breathtaking on the air, but wait till you see this in person. There's an element about it that just is unlike anything else. And what if we take it to 19, 18, 17, 16? I really want to send it out. And again, our last time seeing this design on this show, it's your chance to get it right here, right now. And it's not even $1,600 to start. Let's go to $1,500 and move it on out of here. It's time for this one to go. And $1,500 to get this started. And only 60 seconds to do so. And then we're going to need to get to, oh, I don't know, we got a heart shade cornflower blue. We got some big opals. We do have a trapeche collar that's here. I mean, you name it. We'll do some recaps before we go. I don't know if anybody's seen this really cool coil bracelet we have. It is stunning. It's kind of like the nail bracelet, but oh, just a few more diamonds. Have you guys seen this bracelet? I meant to put this on earlier and look at this. And it's just easy on, easy off because it does that great wraparound design. Have you seen this bracelet? Ooh, that's pretty. All that pave. We can talk about that too. All right, let's go back to our wheel, see if we've got an open on the morganite. That bracelet, by the way, has about 5.5 carats in diamonds. Woo-hoo, and 18 karat gold. And a coil style wraparound, easy. Do we have the open at 35 seconds left? Let's see what we got here. Verifying we may be. That would be nice. Be nice to get that morganite out the door, wouldn't it? And again, the dimension of the mounting is what, to me, I've always loved it for the symmetry of it. It's not a floral per se, it's more like a clover. I think 4-leaf clovers are considered lucky for most of us, right? We think of the clover, but this is not, because it's not green, I don't think it reads really as a 4-leaf lucky clover. I don't just think about March 17th, which to me only exists because it's the day after Tony's birthday. So that's really, yeah. What is that other, who's that other saint we talk about? It doesn't matter, right? But if it were green, I would think that way. I think it's just that designer quatrefoil look that we talk about here. And yet, do we have $1,500? Victor, is there anyone else on the phone lines I should know about? Because I'm only seeing the two people on the phone lines here in the studio. Is there somebody else, or is my board off? And is he on this auction or something else? Okay. Well, until I figure this out, hard to tell what's happening across the country. But I'll tell you what, I think, do we have the open? It's official or no? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no? Got it? All right, we've got the open. It's official now. We've got the open at $1,500. Remember, it is only a $10 increment. The last auction that I ran here a few minutes ago only had one bidder in the whole auction. That was it. One bidder. It was a one and done. It was a one and done. It was a little shocking. So here we go, and it might be the same case here tonight on the morganite, but let's give you a last chance, last call. It's been a minute. We might be a little out of our auction practice, but it's nice to have a great value. Certainly beats $7,000 for the ring, doesn't it? When it's our last chance to get you this design, retiring design, heavy gold weight. The band is wider. It really is going to feel amazing on the hand because of that band. It's a wider piece overall. It's got that great dimension. It's going to be the same side to side as it is top to the bottom. And so it kind of feels almost more rounded or or squared off, if you will, even though it is that clover design. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's get it out the door, shall we? We've got the open at 15, so we know it's going to go. Now we're just waiting to see if there's anybody else. If there is anybody else who wants to come on in, you got 2 minutes to dial. That's it. 2 minutes, and then we sell it at the conclusion of the clock. When the clock hits 0, we close the auction and we sell it. So good luck on this one, and then let me know. Final hour should be all about requests. We'd love your requests tonight. Let us know what it is you're looking for. We can do some recaps as well, and then we'll help you out. But we've got a final now. Look at that 2-minute clock already ticking down. It's going quickly. So this is your chance. Do not wait to dial in. Let's make sure. I want to try this on again. The round. It's a Portuguese cut round. It is like, and you know, the biggest pink diamond I ever had here was a carat 09. It was like $100,000 piece almost. It was one of those that we all aspired to own, I think, right, as collectors. But this is the way to get an even bigger look. I mean, let's face it, 3-carat pink diamonds are probably not going to be reality for most. This is the way to get that look, that dance, that brilliance, that color in a very rare stone in its own right, being part of the beryl family, being that it's not, again, this is TVON, so we're still not just bringing the ordinary, the typical, right? Wayne, are you out? What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, last call. Let's see, 55 seconds remaining to get you in. We got operators standing by. They can help you out. If you want to jump in, all you have to do is be in before the clock ends. And a $10 increment only. What a stone. Look at the power of that stone. What'd you guys think of this bangle? Too wild? Too much? Look at that. And easy to put on because it just, look at that. Isn't that great? Woo, that's a cool piece. And this one, 15, last call. Do we have 15:10? 20 seconds remaining. It will be done. Stays in the rose gold. Just tell us your ring size. Look at the gorgeous color, brilliance, beauty, glow, sparkle of that stone. It's everything. All right, 15:10. Anybody? Tim, Victor, you guys thinking about this one? What do you think Will's doing over across the country? You think he's on this one? Don't know. Who knows? All right, 15:10, you got it? Yes, no? Sold, congratulations, that's gone. And just a reminder, if you missed out, because I know some of you did, so we got busy. We had a Paraíba and Tanzanite pendant combination over the weekend. This is my Tanzanite Paraíba combination in a pendant that's new. And oh, so gorgeous. I wish I could show you both pieces at the proper angle at the same time. But it is 1125-695, and it is an emerald cut. Already, it's not at the proper angle, and look at the amount of reds that come through on this 18 karat, and I'm talking 18 karat gold. I'm talking 18 carats, 83 of your Tanzanite. Emerald cut, and then we put the cushion cut, east to west, as the bail. That is Paraíba, so you talk about two gorgeous neon stones together. Yes, it needs polishing. And I mean, what I can do right now is hopefully give it the cleaning it needs. And then, yep, look at that stone. And diamonds around your Paraíba. Ooh, that's nice. So let's talk about that item number again, 5695. It's going to be an 1883. It's got a 37-point cushion cut Paraíba. At the top, that acts as the bail. That is surrounded in diamonds. That diamond weight is going to be 8 points. Going around the Paraíba frames it. Then you've got your emerald cut sitting beneath it. And this is all one piece for one collar, but you need to see it upright because it's not going to sit at the right angle here. And it looks fabulous. There's all your red flashes coming through. Amazing stone, isn't it? Here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you're going to put your chain through this east-west set. Paraíba, look at that, directly stacked above that emerald cut. Check this out. What a combo. Totally different stones, but both sharing the characteristic of neon. The length of it is going to be an inch from top to bottom. Let me just take it on over to the neckline. Might give you a better idea of what it looks like. There it is. And we have one. So it's time for this one to go. And I know it's not exactly $2. It's a little bit important being that it's almost 19 carats. It is listed though at $29,999. Let's help you out here. Let's go right back to our wheel close up. I'm going to show you this one again. Really marvel at that gorgeous, look at the reds coming through. Amazing. And I didn't think we would ever see this combination again together, but that's the thing. We had such a demand for it over the weekend when that piece sold that we made another, got busy, made it quickly. Here it is for you. And now we get to take it below $10,000. How about $99.99? First caller on that one, that'll be it. So a really stunning emerald cut stone. And we'd love to know, by the way, there was a 1767 round that was here earlier too, in a ring actually. So that one's still available if you'd like to get it. I would really highly recommend the round if you're looking for an important tanzanite in a ring. We also have the most gorgeous yellow and orange diamond earrings to show you that are here that look like a ribbon. One of our best opals in platinum has been marked down. We've got some really beautiful pieces for you. Just let me know if there's anything you're looking for because we are down to our last 45 minutes of our Wednesday. So we'd love to hear from you. And we have, this is the piece that I need to recap, a Savarite bracelet that used to be $42,000. That's why I never showed it. I just refrained. I never wanted to put it on the air for fear that sometimes when we have those really important pieces, we tend to scare people away and you might tune out. Well, this is where finally the piece came down. And I've been telling you guys, for those of you that are thinking, oh, I missed the sale. Well, the prices are better tonight because I know it may not say 10% extra off, but this is one of those that's got to go. Pieces can't take up permanent residence in our vault. We do have so much new that comes in on a daily basis. We do need to keep the pieces moving, right? It can't just, we can't have a stagnant inventory. So here's what we have. Platinum in a 7-inch bracelet. That's going to be the average size, fits most. Platinum is the metal that we chose to go with solid to set this 892 Savarite weight. I got overzealous. I showed it early when probably a lot of you may not have been tuned in yet. So I wanted to recap it here right now because it is a line bracelet, tennis bracelet style. There's a big diamond between every single one. So think about it like a Savarite bracelet and a tennis bracelet got together here and are giving you the same kind of influence. But it's going to be one of those remarkable, like I said, $43,000 price tags. It's why I refrained from showing it to you for really months and months on end. And now I got the freedom to take it down to a much better price tag. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. And just a reminder, this is a 1 in a million. I mean, to set up that many stones, I just roughly counted. I think there's approximately 18. I can do a more official count here. But I just kind of estimated by looking. Honestly, it's really impressive to see this. And Savarite's, that strength of color is so important. That strength of color, that beautiful brightness they have. The fact that they're matching many times over is also, oh, there we go. Thank you so much. Is that, okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. I was just going to ask Victor for that. So here we are at a better price than $4,300 because the whole piece is coming down. Essentially right now we've taken it 90% off. That's exactly what I've done. It's actually going lower than that though. Just to make sure it goes tonight before we do, it's not going to be $4,300. We're making it $39.99 for a Savarite diamond and platinum bracelet that if you love greens, it is one of the more exotic high-end ways to ever get a green in a gemstone. And they are all the way through. And let's take a look at it on the wrist here because you're probably dying to know, yeah, but is it teeny tiny? And the answer is, oh no. Look at those stones and the size they give and the consistency they have all the way around. It's going to have an insert closure, so let me show you how that works if you're not familiar. That part is going to insert into the other side. There is one figure-8 safety that's going to be your basically locking mechanism. There's a couple of diamonds here at the end just to hide or camouflage that little basket so that you're still covered in stones here. And then this is the consistency of the stones you have from one side to the other. This is very impressive. And if you're already thinking you love green stones, but you typically think emeralds or you typically think tourmalines, this is about as high-end as it gets in the bright green variety of gem that we know as Savarite. So huge value there at $39.99. So just had to show that to you again, just in case you missed it in the first couple of minutes. So I know some of you are a little tardy to the celebration. So this is the one I would recommend out of bracelets. I know it's not often we do line bracelets, but the liveliness, the color, the richness of each and every one of these, it's really impressive. And this is not an easy stone. It's not like you can just dig into a bucket of Savarites and expect them to all be matched like this. First of all, there's no big bucket of Savarites, right? These are all hand selected and they're all giving you top tier quality and color and liveliness to them. So $39.99 and it's in platinum. So to upgrade the metal in a piece that requires so much of it, is a little bit more unusual as well. So let me know if you'd like that one. Just a little heads up, diamond lovers, we have this gorgeous bracelet here too, which I tried on just a few moments ago. I know it's not exactly one of those, you know, typical, I wouldn't say it's classic. I would say this is for somebody who likes to really stand out with their jewelry, maybe get something a little different than what, you know, everybody else has. We just talked about a line bracelet or a tennis bracelet, right? This is a little different. This is really going to be that bypass style of pave where each and every one, I mean, think about it, and this design is going to go all the way around. So it's really, I know it may look pretty angular. It's not sharp. It's not at all. I was surprised myself. It looked a little bit like weaponry at first, but it's not, or armor. That's what it's intended to do. It's nothing's quite as tough as diamonds, right? And I love a piece that's got an edge to it. You know, jewelry doesn't, and I get it, we all have different styles, right? We all have vastly different styles. That's the beauty of, I think, one of the beauties and the challenges of what we do is that we're trying to have, you know, everybody's style accommodated. We want to bring something for one and all. We want to bring from the most conservative classic pieces, which I'll have over the weekend. We have diamond studs coming up over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, that are going to be priced like never before, including a diamond pendant. We got a serious diamond deal recently while we were doing that sale. We got a diamond deal that we've never had before. We've always been the leader in diamond pricing, by the way. We're going to bring you something special over the weekend. So got to be with me over the weekend to see what that's all about. Just want to let you know. But diamond studs, diamond pendant, classics. But this is what we can do in diamonds in a high style bangle bracelet. Kind of a cuff wraparound bypass style. It's 1125036. I've never seen it before. I don't know if you have, but I have not. So it's 18 karat solid gold. There is, first of all, I don't know why they broke it down with two different types of white diamonds when white diamonds are all the same. But there's, they've got it listed as a carat 06 and 433. I would assume what they're talking about is there are some very large stones clustered up here as the center. That's probably your carat 06. The rest are all similar size in the 433. That gives you 5 carats 39 total weight here in diamonds vs 18 karat gold. Now, how do you put the darn thing on? Let's show you from a distance away. And this is a designer piece. So this is much like our nail bangle. If you're familiar with our Nailed It collection, this actually has a little, again, flexibility to it because gold is malleable. So the best thing to do is you're going to twist it on. Watch what I'm doing. Simple and easy, and it just finds its way on your wrist. It's going to fit an average size wrist. I wear a 6.5 bracelet. It fits beautifully. If you wear up to a 7.5, it's going to fit you really, really well. It still, again, flexes this way, so it's really easy. Just take the narrow part of your wrist and pop it off that way. Same way you're going to put it on. So that's all 18 karat, white gold or yellow. We can do yellow if you prefer, but that's the flexibility in how you're going to put it on with ease. Much like, again, if you have our nail bangle or you saw it presented over the weekend as we're back up close, you can do the same. It's the same kind of style, same kind of process. But $539 total weight in diamonds, $25,000 bracelet. Well, no wonder they haven't given it to me. They probably, and if we can do the total just to save everyone the trouble of doing the math, it is $539 in total weight. The difference is, it's just they broke down the two different sizes of diamonds. There are bigger round brilliants here than the rest of the pave. So that's the 106 versus the 433. It's a total of $539, and it's going to be all 18 karat gold, and yet it's got a strength about it. There's a very cool, it's like an edginess to it. Love that it looks like different sections. Almost feels like a little bit like that kind of the snake look we see sometimes in designer jewelry. And yet it's not even $10,000. And that is a whole lot of 18 karat gold that we're seeing there in that piece. And yet it's going to be only, you know what, we'll do it right now. $79.99 first caller. I know. $79.99, a huge value. And we are going to bring still another big value in a yellow diamond coming up. I've only showed it one time, very briefly. We're going to show that again. And we've got a really incredible nearly 2 carat yellow diamond. The difference is it's not a 2 carat price tag at all. So very excited about that. And how many people are always looking for larger yellows, smaller price tag? I know. I wish that was less too, but that's that. I got it better than 25,000. So kudos for that. Let's get to it, guys. We've got some very special opal here. Yellow diamond earrings are here. Please let me know if you have any requests for the end of the night. We're there. We've only got 39 minutes left, and we may very well spend the rest of the show on this ring until it sells, because honestly, it's the best value I have. And we've waited and waited till now to really give you the details on the most precious of yellows, new tonight. Not our one, the typical, I just go through about every show here with you guys, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have a 1 carat yellow diamond in almost every show I do, but That is getting kind of like basic at this point, and we've done it, and we've been there, and we've brought you great values. At that point, everybody's always asking, I want bigger. Give me better, give me bigger. If you guys can make the values happen you do on 1 carats, I want bigger. This is it. This is your moment, and it's item number. Are you ready for this? It's 1125715. It's a carat 72 in a yellow diamond. We don't do like other places. We are not giving you a lab-grown diamond. We are not giving you a diamond that came out of the ground in one color, and then we treated it and enhanced it to get another. We are only giving you the opportunity to own a natural, Argyle mined, yellow diamond. And this one being as important as it is because not just its size, its cushion cutting. It's a carat 72. It's a brilliant cut. It is framed in diamonds that are the exact same color. So your 172, which is already a megastone, it's also framed with 21 points and yellows around it, so it ends up looking like a 3.5 carat. Remember the 3 carat we had the other day in a pear shape? Immediately gone. Then we had a 3 carat heart shape. But they weren't exactly in everybody's price range because they were $20,000 and $25,000. This, I strive to bring it to a more affordable price point. It's 57 points in white diamonds as well, so overall it's going to be 2.5 carats in diamonds. And what really stands out and what's really striking is the center stone size. Of course, also the petals that you see around it are white diamonds. This gives almost like a sunflower look, doesn't it? The petals around it, being that they're white gold and white diamonds, and they look like little petals that are on different types of planes, so they go up and down around the side like you see there. So they're at different levels. It gives you great texture and dimension to your piece, and we want to make it disappear. And it's in full bloom. That color is everything in a stone. Some of the brightest, most magnificent. I know it's a shame. We don't label these anymore by their color. There was a time way back, many, many years ago, when I would have yellow diamonds that looked just like this, and they were labeled as vivid. It was intense or vivid intense. And you know what? We got away from those gradings because we left that to the GIA certified stones, which we don't do as much anymore because if we do that, then they got to be like 5 times the price. So here's what we're going to do. It's a VS stone. It is every single bit the color saturation that should be labeled as a vivid intense. But without that price tag, without that, you know what would happen. If you're ever familiar with the yellow diamond market, you know what happens when you get into these really, really tough to find, extremely high-end qualities. It gets very, very, very pricey. Any natural yellow diamond at this point of this size is going to be very, very pricey. Take a look at this. We're going to blow it out. $27,999. I got to get away from it. Let me help you own it. We're going to do something crazy. I just was online a few hours ago because we don't have this size. So you can't look at tapes. You can't look at your little spreadsheets. You can't look back and find a carat 72 price point here because we've not had one. We only have the 1.5 or the 2s. So here's what I'm going to offer right now. The 2 carat sizes start at $15,000 and go up from there. The 1.5 carats start at $9,500. They go up from there. We have something that's in the middle. Logic tells me we should probably be somewhere around 12,500 or 13,000 if we're going to just pair it up to what we've seen in the past. We all know yellow diamonds are going up every day. We know that there's a trade show kicking off in about 9 days. And we're going to see another jump in price tags. The same stones that were at the same trade show a couple months ago are going to be increased from their $12,000 price tag. I'm going to try to make, and that, by the way, is for a 1 carat size. That's wholesale on a 1 carat. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to spend $12,000 on a 1 carat if someone's willing to sell me a bigger stone for less, and I'm going to do that. That is my idea of value. Can you get the same thing, but better? Can you get the same yellow diamond natural that's got a better quality, a better size, and a beautiful cut, and you're getting it for less than 12? Yes, you are. And I'm not doing 12,000. I'm going to price this like there's no tomorrow. That's what I promised you this. I said, for those of you that are just window shopping or checking in going, I don't need to buy anything tonight because nothing on sale tonight. I am here to prove you wrong. I'm putting everything on a better sale than you would have shopped if you shopped the last couple of days with us. True story. It's really happening. And if you've watched any of the last 2 hours and 26 minutes, you know that. The price tags have gone down. I'm taking a lot of liberties on all these price tags to make sure everything goes. And this is not going to be $12,000, so call me. It's not $99.99. You got to call me. It's not $89.99. It's not going to be $79.99. This is my carat 72. That is every bit what you would describe as a vivid intense stone. And yet, all the diamonds that surround it, it looks like such a bigger stone. Look at this on the hand, too. It sits really evenly. There's something that you see, it's got this squared off shape overall. Look at how it really fills the finger there. So you cover the finger, you give full coverage there, so it just has that really impressive style about it. It gives you a little element of something special and different and bold because of that floral, and yet it's not 79. Forget about it. We'll go even lower, and we need requests for the last 30 minutes of this show. Whatever it is you want to see, whatever I can possibly show you, whatever you can think of in jewelry. But if yellow diamond has been on your radar and you're not looking to spend $25,000 on it too, you don't want to spend $15,000, you don't want to spend $10,000. Here's the biggest example I have at the smallest price, which that means best value, and it's not $79 or $69.99. It's getting better. It's getting a lot. This is getting spooky. Where we're seeing right now, that should never happen. An overall 2.5 carat total weight exactly. One of our biggest yellow diamonds. We have a 302 now in a heart shape, but that's $25,000. This was supposed to be 28 because of the color being so strong. That's the difference. We don't judge a diamond just simply on the size. You've heard of the 4 C's. I know you know them. The cut, the color, the clarity, and the carat weight. Yes, carat, when it comes to weight, is spelled with a C. C-A-R-A-T. That is the carat weight. The carat, as in gold purity, is with a K. That's K-A-R-A-T. So that's the difference there. We're talking about carat weight as one of the 4 C's. That's only one of the factors. Well, that's all just applying to white diamonds. When we're talking about yellows, it gets more extraordinary. And it's not going to be $69.99. You're just talking more rarity, more color, more brilliance, probably something you don't yet have. And if you're like me and you like bigger diamonds and you like bigger jewelry, here's the way you go about it without having to spend enormous amounts of money, not even $69. I am so below cost right now, it's ridiculous. But it's not the first time tonight I've been below cost. I warned management today. I said, listen, I might have to take some liberties. They said, don't you dare. We've lost money for weeks and weeks and weeks straight on everything I put up on the air and then some. And they said, do not dare even sell anything below cost. All I've done tonight is sell things below cost, and I hope you're enjoying it, because tomorrow night, I don't know. It's not going to be the same. We've got so many great values here. Some of them are still sitting here. Some of them are still waiting for you. Others are on their way out as soon as this price comes down. Yes, again, I'm bringing it down even further than $69.99, so you're not paying that. This is incredible. And it's not going to be $6,000 either. I'm blowing it out. $5,999 only to the very first caller that says, I'll take it, it's mine, or just say, let me try it. Let me try it. Let me get it at home, because a carat 93 of that is the yellow diamonds. And the big one in the center is where it's all at. And then we just keep adding and keep adding and keep adding. And then you've got 2.5 carats for $59.99. What a value. Welcome into Wednesday, but it's our last half hour now. So let me do a recap of what we have, because we've had some great pieces tonight, no doubt about it. We're going to do a quick recap of some of the great pieces that I still have available, which are mostly from our #1. So we'll take a quick look at those, get those at home, and then we're going to send a few new pieces that we haven't seen yet out the door on a wheel. So lots and lots to get to. Thanks for being with us. If you have any requests that we can bring out, why not? This is the night where we're really bringing them out, aren't we? So, okay, so Pam, Victor, Pam M is looking for a couple things. She wants to know if there's a purple Paraiba. There's only one that I know of, Pam. It's the $795 cushion. She wants Mahenge Spinel Pink Sapphire, any of those. Now, Pam likes big, unusual jewelry. So design-wise, I don't have anything in front of me of any of those 3 categories, Pam, but we're gonna go ahead and I've just told them what you're looking for, so maybe we can find something for her. So kind of unusual, unique designs. Big usually, kind of like cocktail rings. I'll do my quick recap before we get into our last couple of minutes here. This is my recap. We have a color change speen. I have some gorgeous drop earrings for you as well in emeralds. And then we also have this really special ruby. And keep in mind, everything on this wheel is going to be under $1,000. And yes, including the speen. And that also includes these emerald drop earrings that we have here with the diamonds. So the earrings are $4.99. So that's a pretty strong value. I don't think those are going to last very long. The speen in the middle is a color change speen. So it goes from green to red, but all the dispersion is there. That's $9.99. And the ruby on the right is $7.77. If you'd like to get that one, and our yellow diamond is still here if you'd like that. So last call for requests if you have them. Last call on our Wednesday. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow, I hope. This has been a lot of loss tonight. So again, take what you love because these values are so good. $4.99, 1 pair of earrings in yellow. The speen can be changed in the gold color. It's only $9.99. And then we have the ruby ring at $7.77. That is a platinum setting. Also stays as is in that platinum setting. Thank you so much. We'll give them 60 seconds on that wheel. Let's see if we can't get those out the door before we go. And then there's a lot more to show you. And I'm even going to discount a museum wheel that we have. Got some great museum pieces for you, including a gorgeous imperial topaz. Pam, we're working on your request. Hopefully we'll have something. She's a gal like myself, likes the pinks and the reds. So we'll bring those out for you. Still have our Savorite bracelet, still have our big tanzanite round. But reminder, everything here is $9.99 or less on this wheel. So please holler at me if we can help you out. 30 seconds left and enjoy them. $7.77 on the right, $9.99 in the middle, or $499 for the earrings on the left side. Thank you. What did we find? All right, so we've got the one and only purple Paraiba that I have here, Pam, is this one. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is a really incredible 7 carat 95 stone. So we'll show that really quickly. I'll keep moving from there, and let's take a look at this. Purple Paraiba is the only one I have. I've got some rubelite Paraibas as well, if you'd like to see them, but that's the purple. This is still, to me, the most important stone. Ever since the 16 carat left us for a museum, that was a 16 carat blue-green, the purple Paraiba is our most spectacular. It's $7.95. It's item number 1110249. Goes back a ways. We do have that one for you, and that one's the $7.95 stone. It's a cushion cut, and then it's got the incredible trapezoid diamonds on the sides. That would be 56 points in the trapezoids. So that's here in rose and white gold together, and that's a very important piece, isn't it? And so that's just down to, and I've seen this so many years now. It comes, this actually was developed about a month after I got here. I've been here a long time. So this has been here a long time as well. It actually did, it's been about a year at a museum actually, and then it came back. So the piece, as a finished piece of jewelry, it was really one of those important pieces, rest assured, handled with, you know, white glove service all the time, really just, again, never really was tried on. It's just museum setup here. So really special stone, one of our best. It is a true copper-bearing Paraiba. So you do have that beautiful ultraviolet purple color. It's almost 8 carats. We have got this one, which I know way back when used to be in that $30,000 range. It's actually come way, way down. And still one of our best values we have for you. It's actually only $99.99 on this one, and that is one of the better values we've seen. I also have a large mahenge here as well. It's a very important 254 mahenge. This is a traditional style, classic white diamond ring. We do have that for you as well. It's one of our bigger ones. 254 is the size of the mahenge, and a lot of diamonds around it. That might be a little too traditional for her, but again, let me know, Pam, what you think, and then we'll get to our little wheel that we have for you, and then we have a tanzanite deal at the end of the show. A little grand finale, tanzanite opportunity, and it's a brand new, I don't know if you guys have seen this mounting, but it's only been here once, but it was in yellow gold. It's that star meets double halo. It's like the designer star design, but with all the diamonds around it. I have saved that because I need to do that late at night when nobody knows what I do with the price tag. So get ready for that one. That's coming up. We'll put together a little wheel for you. Pam, let me know if you like either the purple Paraiba or the mahenge. And then we want to set up a little trio here of designer jewelry. There's going to be an opal, first of all, that's set in platinum. These are all some of my bigger markdowns that I have for you because we didn't get a chance to show these over our sale event. So I wanted to bring them to you at a better value tonight. And yes, I'm going to take them to a better value so you can choose your favorite. We also have a gorgeous diamond piece coming up, and it's got a big orange diamond to start. It's kind of an orangey cognac diamond, I would say, and it's a designer floral wraparound design ring. And then we also have something else coming up in Imperial. So this is, look at that, isn't that a great design there? That's going to be, they're calling it an orange diamond. I would say it's a little bit kind of like orange and cognac diamond together, but it's got some rose and white gold, beautiful on the hand, you'll see that. And then we also have an Imperial, this is a gorgeous platinum piece as well. And it's one of our bigger Imperial topaz. It's a 3-carat 39 in the Imperial, and look at the important diamonds flaring out from the sides there. So this is a quick little trio. It's some of our museum pieces that we're running out of time in the show. So we got to show them quickly here for you. And if you'd like to get any one of the three, they're all the same price. We've got a blowout from our museum pieces. That opal is giving even some red and yellow in amongst the blues and greens. That's very, very bright there. Super special piece. And yet we've got the Imperial, that's a 339 in platinum. The diamond weight is 42 points. This is the opal. It's going to be also set in platinum, carat 74 on the opal with 123 in nothing but tapered baguettes. Again, 123 is your diamond weight. And here is that designer wraparound 18-karat gold. That's because we use the rose and the white there. It's an 80-point diamond center. Then it's got a carat 74, whoa, of white diamonds around it. That's incredible. I'm going to take all three of these pieces. And when we say must go, we have 22 minutes to make a miracle. This is the three-piece miracle. And I mean that. They're all supposed to be $79.99 and more. We're going to take them lower for you right now. Just call me if you have a favorite up there. They're not going to last. They will not last. They cannot last. We cannot. That's what must go means, right? Got to show them at a deeper discount so they can go. They will go. Watch this. Not $79.99 at all, not even close. This is the important part here. This is the major, major moment, and it's not going to be $7,000, $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, $3,000. They're not. Two are platinum, one's 18K. Keep that in mind. And not a one of them is even $3,000. They're not $29.99. Talk about a late night, last minute special. It's here right now. And you don't have to spend $29. Take any one of them you like. This is really unheard of. And I know we mean business here. That is one of the prettiest pinky Imperial topaz you ever will see. All bigger diamonds. Those are marquise and rounds around it. They flare out. It gives it this incredible view. Look at that. Gorgeous opal, very striking. That's in the worst possible light you can put an opal in, and look at how bright each and every color is. It's set in platinum. It's also a carat 74 with 123 in diamonds, not a one of them. I knew this would happen. $29.99 all day long. Do you know, so you guys remember we did 10% off? It ended on Monday. And I know we all went, want, no more shopping for me. If those were $29.99 minus 10%, I'm not afraid to say this, because I'm giving you a better value, because that's what's got to happen in the last few minutes of this show. That would be what? You guys know this, $26.99. I'm giving you a better value tonight than what you would have paid if you shopped it in the last few weeks. Here's the deal. They're not 26. I'll keep going. Call me quickly to get your favorite. They're all one of a kind. They stay as is, all of them. Remember your diamond weight on that right side, 80 point just on the cognac orange. And then you have the carat 74 around it. So that means you get a total diamond weight on that one of 254 in diamonds on the right side. When does 254 in diamonds get down below $2,500? Right now. They're not $2,599. They're not $2,500. They're not $2,499. These three pieces will go tonight. The Imperial is top quality. When you get any pink in an Imperial, you are looking at the best out there. That's what that stone. It's more pink than it is yellow. It's more pink than it is orange. Then you have the opal, which is unbelievable. All the colors, they're there, mostly blues and greens. There are reds and yellows, a carat 23 in diamonds, all baguettes. Then you get the diamond ring. $254 in diamonds to go in that ring overall. Nothing up here is $24. I'm going to go lower. Take advantage of these price tags while they're here, while your ring is still here, while your favorite is still there. They're all designer. And one or the other, pick a favorite. They're not $23.99 either. Let's go even lower. Give them 60 seconds. I'll take them down to a really ridiculous low. We got to move them. Let's make them $2,299 a piece while they last. We've got 60 seconds with that price tag, and then they'll be gone. And let me show you what these look like on the hand. First with our Imperial 1124,779. It would be lovely to see information as I show them on the hand here, because I know that's the downside of having a wheel, is that you can't see all the graphics. Now, I hope we can put them up there for you. Look at the size of that 3-carat 39, how it presents on the hand, given that it's an elongated oval. You've got this special platinum setting. Yes, 339 is the size of the center, 42 points in those diamonds, fancy cut, 6 of them. Beautiful, beautiful stones there. And look at the way that that kind of stands out there too. I mean, it really made sense the way they showed those diamonds set, so you can really kind of appreciate the elongation of that oval. That's our Oro Preto. It's the best mais fino material in the world. It's a 339 with 42 points in diamonds, and that's $22.99 if you'd like to get it. Showing off the elevators of light as it moves there as well. So congrats if you get that one. Thank you so much. And then let's show the opal here as well. The opal's in platinum also. So we've got 2 platinum 118K. Here's the opal, which is going to be item number 1124766. Also a platinum setting. The opal is a carat 74 in the black opal out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. Plus you get the carat 23 in all baguettes. And that's where you've got a platinum setting. Look at that. There's even a couple. What happens is outside of the prongs, there are 4 prongs holding the opal, and extending from that are additional diamonds that sit atop the rest of the baguettes. That's also $22.99 tonight. Incredible value for that one. These have got to go. That's a great value, and they're better than what they would have been if they were on sale over the last few weeks. Then we have the diamond ring, $254 in diamonds. I cannot believe this. 1124917 is the diamond ring, which looks great on the hand because it really does. Look at this. And every diamond, these are not little accents. They're big individual white diamonds, but nothing bigger than that cognac orange, which is sitting in that 80-point pear shape. Item number here is 1124917. That would be 18-karat rose and white together. It's an 80-point pear-shaped diamond that's natural in color, and then you get a carat 74 around it. It's incredible. This is the way to go. And then if you like it the other way, let me just turn it around. So if you want that floral pointing down the hand, you can do that as well. It could be great. I would love to see it on a middle finger or an index finger as well. That's $254. 174 in the white diamonds and 80 points in the pair. That's how it breaks down, but you're right, it's 254 total weight there, so we can leave it as such. But that is a very, very important designer ring. Love the fact it's got the larger fancy colored stone there in that nearly 1 carat size. That's the 80-pointer, and the rest is a carat 74. All bigger round brilliant white diamonds. That's also $22.99. All 3 of them are very straightforward. This is all 18 karat solid. It's white gold and rose gold. The rose gold is setting for the pear and the little leaves, okay? The rest, what would be the stem or the branch, that's all done in white gold. So it's a combination of the rose and the white together. So there they are, 3 pieces, $22.99 a piece. I hope you got all that information. If not, operators have it standing by. So there are 3 pieces, all got to go. Which one would you like there, Wayne? All right, let's get to Julia's request. It's for a whoa. Okay, Morganite pendant lovers. We have the Morganite ring, it's already gone. Now let's show you the Morganite pear-shaped. Whoa. Let's just skip everything else planned for the show and move this in. This is a big moment here. Huge pear-shaped pendant. Pink Morganite, just like the ring was earlier. Call me on those last 3 pieces. They're all still here. And here we go with item number 1125703. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can't make a miracle happen on this one. The carat weight is a 254 pear shape. It does have 13 points in pink diamonds and another 62 points in the white diamonds. And it's smoking hot. And it's big too. You know, if you're tired of petite, tiny, little basic jewelry pieces, we're going to bring you something big time here. And you will love it. The elongation, something about the teardrop shape for a pendant really works. It's one thing to get a pear shape in a ring. It's another, I think it's the natural match to have a teardrop shape in a pendant. Think of all the real estate you have in the neckline, how beautiful it is to have something elongated, centered up on that neckline. This is it. Let's take a look at it on the hand. Let's take a look at it on the neckline. And we need calls right now because I'm going to blow it out and it's a $39.99 piece. I'll show it to you. I'm not shy. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's where it's supposed to be. That's the lowest price. There's where it started at $64.04. I'm going to show you big bail too. So if you've got diamonds by the yard, you know what I'm imagining right now? The pink diamonds by the yard. Think about this. Total diamond weight here is 75 points. That's a lot to go around that perimeter of that pear shape. You got the pink and the white. We upgraded you there. This is the length of it top to bottom. It's 1 3/8 inches. It's powerful. It's in two-tone gold. It stays as is. And I will make you a deal. If you are looking for the biggest value we have, let's shop this one tonight. And I'm about to provide that value and goes with everything. Everything. Pink morganite is a neutral. Automatically just looks great with everything you have on. Let's go back to our close-up and show you how we can make this miracle happen where it's not going to be $3,000, not $29.99. Oh, those pink diamonds. There's a long way to travel around that pear shape. And don't forget about that wheel with the opal and the fancy diamond designer ring and that gorgeous imperial, because those really need to go. $19.99, 60 seconds. Let's go. First caller, let's do it. $19.99, we got 60 seconds. I think it'll sell before then. I think it's going to be gone. I do. I got to believe that. We had that gorgeous ring with the 3-carat before. Now we're bringing the pear shape in a pendant, something so wearable. Let's even do this. I'll come in closer on the piece. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at all the pink diamonds that are a great match. How the pink morganite is even a shade or two darker than the natural pink diamonds that are around it. Okay, wait a minute. Can we pause that clock? Do you see the big diamonds in the bail too? Big enough bail for your diamonds by the yard, your pink diamonds by the yard, your basic chains, whatever you got. If you got an omega that's 5 millimeters or less, it's going to work on that too. We pause the clock because I am not going to let this stay. Now, it was a request. I've had requests tonight that haven't gone to the requesters. That's okay. As long as you call. We can leave the clock paused at 30 because I think all it's going to take is 30 more seconds to get this gone. Do not pay $19.99. You don't have to. You don't have to anymore. We have 12 minutes left of our Wednesday. 12 minutes and a lot of jewelry here. If you want to inquire about anything, do so now before it's gone, because the end of the show is always that frenzy and flurry where everybody's taking what they love from the entire 3 hours. This is a pendant. If you love, love, love everything about it, the $4,000 price tag is the only thing I didn't love, and apparently we collectively don't like $19.99. You don't love it because you haven't called. I don't love it because it hasn't sold. Here's what I'll do. I'll make it even better. It's not even $1,000. I'm ready to cry, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make it $9.99. And 60, no, 30. 30 is all I can do. I don't even want it to advertise that long. Let's just leave it at 30 because we might as well. $9.99, first caller. Go ahead. 25 seconds. I just can't. I can't leave anything else here tonight. And I know that's a request. I know anybody can take it. I just want somebody to be able to say yes to that huge pendant with that big morganite and all the diamonds galore, galore. Look at the bail. The bail. When do you see diamonds that big in a bail? Ever. It's final seconds remaining. Good luck. Oh my goodness, and it's still here. I don't know. That's my final straw right there. I know I technically got to be here for 10 more minutes, but I got to tell you, there is nothing else I can do. I've tried it all. I've tried the museum. I tried the wheel. I tried this. $9.99. If that's still here, my goodness, I don't know what to do. That is amazing. That's amazing. And it's still here somehow. Still here. I can't leave that here. Do not let that pass you by. And remember, if you don't love it, you send it on back. It's that easy. It's really not hard. I just know there's so many people that are doubters. There are naysayers. They're going, oh, that's too good to be true. It's not. Try it. I have to send that to you for $9.99. We will trade an incredible gem with pink and white diamonds. And again, it's 75 points in diamonds for $9.99. I don't think you can do 75 points in diamonds anywhere if they're just plain old white diamonds. This is not plain old white diamonds. It's pink and white. It's a major, major Morganite. Remember what I told you earlier about this is going to be something you see holiday 2024. This is what's going to be all over the designers. We're talking about the piece, like the cornerstone of the collections for holiday 2024. Here it is. You get a better deal, and I don't know what you're buying those Designosaurs for $9.99, but it's not even usually the price that gets you the sterling silver. And I'll end with the tanzanite. I flashed that new design in the tanzanite. I guess we'll show that. If this is still here, okay. If it's not, okay. I think that we need a tanzanite, though, that's affordable for the end of the show, and I'm going to make that happen. 112-5553 is coming up next. So let's give this a final 30, because if it's still here, it's still here, and what can I do? Thank you, Julie, for the request. Appreciate that. If you have any questions on anything you've seen tonight, by all means, ask those questions, get those pieces before we run out of time. We only have 9 minutes left in the show. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow to do it again. Oh, I don't know if we'll be selling jewelry, but we'll be selling something. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do story time. Maybe we'll have like, I don't know, maybe I'll go back to like my previous career. Maybe I'll just bring up operators. We'll do interviews. We'll get to know TVON a little bit better behind the scenes. I don't know. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. Don't forget this weekend. We have our diamond deals this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and ruin the market again on diamonds like we've never had before. The spinel, Pam, is gonna be a little bit more pricey. Yeah, that spinel's gonna be $88.88. So not much different from the purple pot Eve, unfortunately. Yeah. Pam, I can go hunt tonight. I'll be here for a while. Crying my eyes out. So I'll be here tonight, so I can go see if there's something else for you, Pam, that I can show you tomorrow. That I know your style, so yeah, the Mahenge's $88.88 though, so not much different. All right, so it's time for a 260 tanzanite. I know sometimes it's not safe to be behind the wheel of a car after certain shows. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not safe. Sometimes you gotta there's gotta be like a cool down period, right? Take a look at this. 2-carat pluser. It's a 260 actually. And this, I don't know if you guys have seen this mounting. I don't know if you've seen, well, I had it, what was the stone? Was it a yellow sapphire the other day? We had it in yellow gold with a yellow sapphire, and it was really pretty. I love it in the white gold with this tanzanite in the middle. It's our end of the show, 5553. It's a 260 and 14 karat gold, 77 points in diamonds. Well, we're just going to go and do a little grand finale piece for you. We know it's late nights and not a lot of people are seeing this, but you are, and that's what's important because you get the value. If you so choose to get a 260 stone with a lot of kind of frill and fanciful kind of design around it, kind of looks like a star, doesn't it? Or a sun, but it really kind of reminds me of our North Star styles we see. Isn't it gorgeous? Wait till you see it on. There is something about, we've seen so many different types of halos, but there's something about getting the mirror finishing right. Look at the huge size, by the way. That's a big ring. So you're seeing, I mean, it's almost the size of a signet ring there. It's big. It's a big look. There's a lot of gold in it, but there is something about having all this mirror finished gold first before you even start setting the diamonds. And I think that's really attractive. It is a major, well, it's going to be a major value because I got here and I thought $49.99. I started calculating. I went, oh, that's too much. And they said, well, that's what it's going to be. And I said, you know, let me just, at the end of the night here, we can probably get away with something. We literally have 6 minutes. Let's try something a little different. There is a substantial amount of gold. There's over 3/4 of a carat in diamonds here as well. I don't know if you noticed, but now it's easier to tell. Look at the halo of diamonds between the outside and the star design. You have big individual round brilliance there, and it's going to be so affordable right now because it's the end of the show. Probably the last piece we'll see unless you have any last minute requests I can show you. I'm happy to do that as well. Yes. Re-show the round mandarin garnet what pendant? You got it. I will re-show it. I think we have one left, don't we? It was the 60 pointer for $4.99 with diamonds. Yes, we do. All right, let me show that one more time. Hey guys, if you missed this Mandarin Garnet round, we do have this one here. Just a reminder, this was item number 1125708 from earlier tonight. It is a pendant with a 60-point Mandarin. The diamond weight on that one is also 25 points, and it can be done in white, yellow, or rose. And that is $499. That's it. So that's just a quick rewind or recap on that one. And the Mandarin with the stars, Mandarin star with the smaller dime. Oh, I remember that. Kirsten, that one is sold. It is. And Pam, hopefully you heard 8888 on the Mahenge. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this one, which is going to be, again, 5553, the Mandarin Garnet. Let me know if they have any other questions on that one, Wayne. But here we go. Last call in the show, $49.99. It is not. We have less than 5 minutes remaining on our Wednesday. It is time to shine, quite literally. Sparkle and shining. A lot of neon as well. I'll make it $1,999 on our Tanzanite in the new mounting, which again, we've only seen prior to this in the yellow gold. And keep in mind the 3 pieces from our museum must-go are still here. So haven't really done the must-go part on the must-go wheel. So time to get those as well. That was the opal, the imperial, and the gorgeous diamond designer ring. Also have this one here for $19.99. I'm going to try it on the hand again. Think about that 260. So much gold, great diamonds, bigger size diamonds as well around it. They look great. Don't forget, we even have our color change Speen from earlier. That was $9.99. I'm shocked that that is still here. We have our carat 72 diamond. That was our yellow diamond ring in the cushion cut. That's still here. So let me show you a few of what's left here. $19.99 on the tansy, $59.99 of course on the beautiful, beautiful yellow diamond. That's our carat 72 with the 2.5 carats total weight. I do have the Savorite line bracelet as well, one of our prettier bracelets we've ever done. Boy, it's been a while since we've seen a line bracelet, hasn't it? But that is a gorgeous Savorite in platinum, in diamonds, and that one's only $39.99 for the Savorite and platinum bracelet. And anything else you'd like to ask about, we are here to help you out. Thanks again for being with us tonight. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time and 10 p.m. Eastern. So we hope to see you all back for 3 big hours of great, great value. So there they are. There are 3. Those are the ones. Yes. Oh, good. I'm so happy. That opal's gorgeous. Who got it? Thank you. Who was it? Greg, thank you. 1124766 for you, Victor, on that one. Don't forget, let me just pop in the Imperial as well. The Imperial's gorgeous. We got to show the Imperial and the designer diamond ring in our last 2.5 minutes. Here's that 2.5 carat or 254 diamond designer ring with the orangey cognac. Yes, go ahead, Andy. Oh, good. The Speen. I was just talking about that. The Speen did sell. So congrats on the Speen. Thank you so much. Speen is gone from earlier as well. And then we do have everything you see. The 2 in the front now, right and left, are actually going to be part of that $22.99 deal. So just a reminder there. And then we've got, that's the Oro Preto Imperial on the right. Front right, that is. Then you've got the orangey cognac diamond in the pear shape on the front left. Tanzanite for $19.99. Savorite and diamond bracelet in platinum. $39.99. Amazing. I still can't get over this bracelet. Savorite garnets that look like that. This 254 diamond ring, $22.99. The Imperial Topaz, it's a $339. Incredible color. Big diamonds around it. That's only $22.99. Here's the yellow diamond, carat 72. It's down to $59.99. The Tanzanite in the middle is only $19.99 for that incredible ring. And thank you so much. We've got 1:40 left. Still, we'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air as usual to continue to take your calls, help you out if you have any questions about anything, or if you're thinking, did she say the price? I thought she said. It's one of those nights where you might say, okay, I thought I heard a price, I probably misheard, and you were probably exactly right. So there's just been that kind of values tonight. So please take advantage of anything you're thinking about. Take advantage of it. Get it while it's here as opposed to waiting and hoping it's still here tomorrow when it's usually not. This is really an important piece and cannot say enough about those values that exist on that wheel tonight. So thank you so much. Oh, good. That's wonderful. And thank you so much. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your kindness. Thank you for watching and thank you for shopping. And we have 50 seconds remaining if we can help you with anything else that is on that wheel. So again, Savorite and Platinum, that's the bracelet in the back. Such an amazing value at under $4,000. And then the Tanzanite right there in the middle, $19.99. You've got the yellow diamond, one of our bigger ones left in the inventory. And then the two front left and right, $22.99 for either the orangey diamond or the imperial topaz. Two incredible looks there. And again, back to do it again tomorrow night starting at 7. Don't be late. We've got always some really great values to start the show, and we carry that on through. So a reminder, be right with us here at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. And 3 big hours live. So a lot of great jewelry, and boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of brand new coming up tomorrow as well. So it'll be a good time. Please join us if you can. Thanks again for being with us tonight. Any questions you have for us, we are still here at that same phone number, so please do call. And from all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.